on YouTube. Welcome everybody on YouTube. This is our very first Zoom stream. I don't know if that's a term, but I'm going to start calling it that. We're going to have a panel here that y'all on YouTube will be exclusively able to see. At this point, it's also going to be streaming on Jasmine Sherman's Twitch. I will be getting mine up and running soon. Welcome. Thank you all for joining. And I will open the floor to anyone that has any topics they'd like to talk about real quick. And then I'm going to go live on TikTok and get things going there.
I just wanted to say I sent out a new mutual aid background for this week. I forgot to put a name on it, so I'll be sending you guys a new background. It just forgot one person that was in a. It doesn't matter what they needed for.
Yeah. Sure.
There's a name, so I'm gonna send it.
Perfect.
I just got here.
That's all good. All right, we're going to go live here on TikTok as well.
I'm going to drop down really quick and come right back because I have to get on my computer.
Sounds good. Hello, everybody on TikTok. How are we doing today? TikTok. How are we doing today? We are doing our very first Zoom stream. If you want to see all the beautiful participants, we are on YouTube right now streaming. You can see all our beautiful shiny faces on there, and but you'll be able to hear me and hear us. Yeah, TikTok. You'll be able to see me and hear us here on TikTok. But if you want to see all of us and hear all of us, please join me on my YouTube stream or Jasmine Sherman's Twitch stream. Welcome everybody. Welcome. So we will be having people filtering in and out. Zoom. What's up, CJ? How are we doing? Sean, how are we doing, friends? Everybody, please like this, tap this screen, and we will hit the ground running. Jasmine Sherman, do you have anything to start us off on?
Transferring someone that was in a Florida hospital to a Boston hospital where they can be closer to family and get some more care in line with their values of treatment and our values of treatment. Mutual aid isn't just about dollars, it's about action for your community. And our community, the TikTok community, is a very large community.
Sorry, I'm still working the bugs out here. Hey. Very cool. What is up, Tizzy? How are we doing today? You'll be watching on YouTube. Awesome. I will be putting the link on in our Discord, CJ. Let's see. Wow. Sorry, working through some bugs today. All right, so you got an interview at 11:30. Oh, hell yeah. That's awesome. I hope it goes well for you. So, yeah, let's talk about Mr. Stanley. We could talk about Mr. Stanley. This is new information that just kind of came to light. Do y'all know who Mr. Stanley is? Mr. Stanley. I'm not going to say their first name because TikTok will probably give me a BS violation for it. But Mr. Stanley is the head of the moderators here on TikTok. And he is the reason why certain violations go through and others do not. So, yeah. All we're asking is that we everybody plays nice and everybody respects everybody, and yeah, that's all I'm saying about that.
I'm curious, how did you find out about this guy? Because I've never heard of him.
Hmm. I got his info from another creator. The other creator, I'll send you the video. I downloaded it before it was taken down by TikTok. Ironically, it's taken down by TikTok, and I saved the video real fast. And yeah, he kind of called them out, but I think that he got in trouble for doxing. So, but he said first full name and all the info about them, and yeah, yeah. Wilmington, I hope you're doing all right in Wilmington. Wilmington got hit a little hard, didn't it? Yeah, we got to meet up sooner or later. Asheville, there's a lot of people from North Kakalaki in here. Loving it, loving it. Yes, I can send you the link.
I hope all the people that are in here in North Carolina take the time to let their legislators know that you do not appreciate the deadly force for abortion bill that is on our docket.
Oh, you mean the yeah. I remember hearing about that. That's wild. Trina in the house.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, I kind of have a feeling that North Carolina is not going to be red very much anymore. I kind of have a feeling that North Carolina is going to be purple, if not more blue. With the amount of boomers that are no longer RIP here with us, with all the educated youngins that are more on top, that have more access to our vast internet, that know how to use it better, easier, more efficiently, they're more educated, with the fact that Republicans have died at a rate of 4-1 compared to Democrats when it comes to COVID, with the fact that a lot of women who voted for Republicans are now getting their rights taken away, feeling a little alienated, feeling a certain way about it. I don't blame them one bit. I think a lot of the flipper states, they're not going to be flipper states, and I think that a lot of the red states are not going to be red states. So, yeah. Just a heads up, I just saw a notification saying that my Zoom time was almost out. It says it's going to end in about 10 minutes, but I'll restart the live. I think I'm going to end up doing a paid thing for it. But yeah. Yeah. Nitwits, what's up, friend?
Just so people know, even if it goes down, you just click the link you got, or you'll call us again, and we'll just come right back. It does not impact us in any way. You just come right back.
Cool. Cool. Large military population in NC is mostly conservative. Sure, yeah, but the last few races have been pretty close anyway here. So, we'll see.
North Carolina's got hemp on the menu.
Oh yeah, didn't they stop hemp growing here this year?
My hemp license was ended, so we can move to the federal program.
Oh, is that a good thing?
Yeah. It is if you like hemp.
I do like hemp.
Yeah.
I do like hemp.
So I have a question. With North Carolina, now being a North Carolina resident, I'm originally from New Jersey. I've noticed a lot of gerrymandering.
Yeah.
And so I'm a little concerned, especially with the last election with Cunningham, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he did pretty well, but until his cheating scandal came out. But but it is very gerrymandered. So, are you near me, Katrina? I'm in Charlotte.
Yeah, we're all in North Carolina.
Charlotte.
I'm in Charlotte too.
No, like for real, I'm in Charlotte. Like
Me too. I'm literally down the street from the university.
one of my houses is over there. Okay, so like I normally live off of Church Street, but you know where Hidden Valley is? I got a place over in there.
Oh. so we're gonna have to talk after this.
You get drinks.
Yeah, we do. Me, you, and Sean, because I think we're all in Charlotte.
Yeah,
Yep.
Sean. Yeah. We
Yep.
could actually, if we were thinking correctly, Sean could make us all oxtail grilled cheeses today. If Sean felt like
You
it was
know,
a great day.
oxtail grilled cheese, that sounds fantabulous. We're getting off subject.
My
Let's
bad.
talk.
I don't think it's possible to get off subject here.
Here in California, I just want to go over and just.
And listen, we could all meet as we, out here.
See, the problem is I have kids, and I don't have no family here. I'm the one with the kids. I know you don't like them things, but unfortunately, I have.
Don't worry. I can find you the best babysitters and nannies around.
My mom is coming this month, and she's staying with me until the new year, so we have to get drinks. Okay.
So if y'all want to see the Zoom panelists, our Zoom stream is currently live right now on YouTube. So follow me on my YouTube channel. You can follow Jasmine Sherman on their Twitch. They're streaming on Twitch right now as well. I am feeling good today. I'm excited. I am nervous. We are doing this whole new Zoomstream thing. So, good things. We got Tenchi in here. They can't stop us. They tried to block her. They banned her. But you know what? They don't have control over Zoom. We're going to keep putting the message out. Yeah. So like the radio show you would hear about here on the GTA. Yeah, our community can't be broken. They can try, but we're smarter.
Twitch wants to know, Tenchi, what happened that you got banned?
Yeah, tell the story.
Yesterday, I was just wanting to relax from, the chaos that was going on in another stream, and I was like, okay, you know what? The stream ended. I wanted to go and relax, so I put on some Halloween music, started sorting more Pokemon cards, and then we all started just kind of talking, and we were talking on all the sorts of different subjects. Then an article came up saying that Matt Gaetz had voted against helping Floridians, his constituents, with relief.
They all did.
With what happened with and I guess it was talking about it, and I was all like, this is my not surprised face. And then I started talking about how, especially, with him not helping his constituents, then I started talking about the Paradise Fire, because that is what I'm like probably an hour or so away from Paradise. Southwest of Paradise, and just talking about how, if how we were denied, the governor asked for help, and we were denied funds because the ex-president did not like that California voted for I won't. This is Zoom. Sorry, my husband's telling me not to get banned again.
Not possible here. Ain't possible.
But he so I just mentioned that that he wanted to deny us funds because we had voted for Hillary in 2016. Then turns out the county that Paradise is in, it's a red county. That county voted for him. So I was just mentioning all of these facts, and then all of a sudden, I got banned. So it was just like, I don't understand, how. I am sorry. I got banned for bullying and harassment.
Twitch says that we should drink our water, hydrate, take your medicine if you have it.
I need to eat. I need coffee.
Please consume food. If you're watching me eat and you don't have the ability, put your Cash App in Mim's Live and we'll pick them up.
Yes.
So
Yep.
make sure we're still doing mutual aid. Thank you, Twitch.
Oh yeah, is Blue in here?
I need you on Twitch too, so.
Is Blue in here? We need the updated list.
Do you want me to send Blue the invite to the Zoom room?
No, I got it. I got it.
So, Jess, I have a quick question about the UBI. Can you just give an example of, not an example, of how the UBI would work? Would it be based off of income and stuff like that? Because I'm really interested in that, and I pray that we can enable that immediately.
So if you live in North Carolina, and are over the age of 16, so 16 and older, you will receive $2,297.72. If you live in California, you would receive $14.17. The way the money would come to you is the same way your stimulus check came to you, the same way your Social Security or SSID payments come to you, or your refund checks. We have the system to send you money. We just don't. It'll come every month for anybody over the age of 16.
Very cool. Very cool. I can see your comments. I can. I had the wrong window up, but I can see your comments on YouTube. Yes, yes, yes.
And I can see your comments on TikTok.
And I can see your comments on TikTok.
That's so funny. I have to do stand-ups every morning. My team does stand-ups as well for the campaign. I see you, CJ.
Good, good, good. Oh, so I made a funny. I showed the Zoom panelists this already, but I'm going to show y'all too. First, I found a box I fit in. I'm like, oh, I never fit in any boxes. Well, I found one. I am classified as this now. This is me. This is me. Yeah. Uh-oh. Let's see. One sec, y'all. Hang on. Isn't that great? Isn't that great?
Okay. Hi.
Hello? I told y'all it was gonna end. Hey!
I'm sorry, y'all. I was in a meeting for work. Still gotta work a little bit. Let me see who I see. Oh, it's going by so fast.
Hold on.
Haley, I got choked seeing your face. Hi, beautiful. Oh, I love you. Hi, Jasmine.
Good morning.
Hi, Smoke. Dexter's home. Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, let me get us too, because my baby in the background tearing up shit, so.
It's all good. It's all good. Okay. Got everyone back. Here we are. Here we are. All right.
I like that though too, Mims. You can have a larger panel as well, like because
Yeah. So we got 7 people on right now, including myself. So, yep. Weekend was good. Thank you for the hearts. That's so sweet of y'all. Thank y'all so much. Everybody tap my face. We'll get on the FYP. And I type so fast. Yeah, being a mechanical engineer with a background in CAD and graphic design, you got to have, and a gamer, you got to be quick on the keyboard. Oh, puppy. So everybody that's joining now, if you join me on my YouTube channel, you can see all these beautiful faces here on YouTube. You can also follow Jasmine Sherman on Twitch. They are live streaming it on Twitch. Yeah.
And to answer the question before we got disconnected, you will still be getting your UBI and allowed to work.
Can y'all still hear me on YouTube? Just checking, making sure. I was having some hardware or software issues earlier. I hope it's okay. Tenchi Smoke and Dexter's mom, I've changed your names on here just to help protect who y'all are. Filtered comments already? Oh, Lord. Oh, boy. Yep. Never fails, never fails. Yeah.
I told you though, I'm very excited. There's a whole Discord group to people that don't like me, and I just love that I'm uniting people, even if it's me.
When,
Y'all should let me in there. They should let me in there. It's my daughter. Don't show me anything terrible. Even with 20 pounds of makeup on. So yes, this is my friend's yard. I'm here doing laundry because, of course, my washer goes out. We're in the middle of a fucking natural disaster.
yeah.
So I'm here at her house. This dog has found the biggest stick on the planet that's trying to play with us, but he's rough. So
Rough, bum.
yes. There's plenty of sticks to choose from. Good God, we got trees down all over the damn place out here.
DJ Spitzalot, what's up, friend? I hope all is well. If you want to see the panel that we have up now, it's on my YouTube channel. We're getting tired of being regulated by a foreign entity known as TikTok.
This is the famous Dexter.
Oh, there's Dexter. There's Dexter. Finally, I was always wondering. I didn't want to pry if it was like a fur baby or an actual baby. Oh, it's so cute.
That's not a baby there is.
Only kind of baby in my heart. Uncle, what are you doing?
Smoke,
All right, my baby's going crazy back here.
have they given you an estimate on cleanup in your area?
Debris pickup starts supposedly today. I haven't. There are so many crews from so many states from Canada. We've met linemen from Canada. We've met construction people from freaking like Wyoming. They've been out here cleaning, and there's lots and lots and lots to clean up. But it's mostly been the floodwaters that I'm sure you guys have seen the news. It's been really devastating down here. My neighbor, who's like 4 doors down, his place is underwater, and
Oof.
we were fine. Yeah, he's lost like both of his vehicles are underwater. His tractor. It's crazy. It's nuts. And then if you go even further south or west of us, it's even worse. Entire farming, agricultural communities have lost entire livestock. There's dead livestock just like floating in stagnant water, like
Oof.
6, 7, 8 feet high.
Yeah.
It's bad. It is so bad.
Oof.
And it's hard to get that kind of coverage on TV because there is so much water, that it's hard for camera people to get. I think there's one guy who made it over here to Hardy County, which we have family that lived in Hardy County that had to be evacuated. They're safe. It's my brother-in-law's parents. They're in their 90s, so it was imperative we had to get. It's just I've been through Irma, and I've been through Charlie, and I've been through Andrew, and I have never in my entire life living here seen so much water after a hurricane.
Yep.
I'm exhausted. Sure you can hear it in my voice. I haven't had good sleep in 6 days, 5 days, 6 days, however long it's been. But people are slowly here starting to get power back, starting to get cell service back. There's still no gas. We don't have gas yet. So everybody's just kind of sitting and waiting. And my gas tank's on. My gas light came on this morning. I was like, oh my God, I gotta get gas. So
Oh no.
anyway, yeah, it's been something else. I'm tired, and I've cried every
every day, and I've never, after a hurricane, I never cried. But this one, it got me. It got me. So,
Well, this is all part of climate change too.
oh
It's
yeah.
the water is coming, the glaciers are melting. Scientists Neil deGrasse Tyson even said that when everything is melted on Earth, everything, polar caps and everything, the water would have risen to the elbow of the Statue of Liberty.
But the problem is the government, knowing this information, continues to ignore the scientists that are telling us what we can do. I am personally offended because you said how many hurricanes you've lived through, and they come and they build the house in the exact same spot. They don't raise it any higher, do they? I mean, every time, think about it. Like, our government and our insurance companies are working against us. If we wanted to stop this from happening, we wouldn't go in and rebuild what just got destroyed. We would go in and be smarter and say, maybe we should put these houses on hydraulic lifts. So when the storm is coming, everything is not ruined. We have the technology. We've had the idea.
Or just put them on posts. You don't even have to go as advanced with the hydraulic lifts, but you can.
We do so. But here's my thing: if I'm saying build it back better and smarter, a post is good until the next hurricane. So why not a hydraulic lift
Yeah.
that can go above the storm? I mean, the water is going to continue to rise. So
Yeah.
the question is, make the house stay dry or not?
Yeah.
Yeah, and not just in the coastal communities. Orlando got flooded. I mean, we have rides at Universal Studios that can't be operated right now because of the floodwaters. And it's like, so do we inland here? Because I'm as inland as you can get. Are we going to have to start building our houses up on stilts now?
Yes, you should.
Because it's like I said, I've been through all these hurricanes. I have never in my life seen this much water ever.
Hydraulic lifts usually work with like vegetable oil, so there's a minimal risk to the environment around it if it does leak.
Let me clarify though. We could do it differently. We don't have to just because we could build it differently. I said hydraulic lift because that's the fastest way to explain to people what the Jetsons had. Right? Like, we have hydrogen engines. Our country doesn't use them because we want to promote the use of oil and gasoline.
Yeah.
But that hydrogen engine could be the thing that powers that lift. It's all about what our generation decides to do. We need to stop letting grandma and grandpa dictate how we live with technologies they couldn't fathom.
Yeah. Everybody that's interested in joining the Zoom, everybody can join. Everybody can join. Ask for me to be your friend here on TikTok, and then send me a message saying that you want to be part of the Zoom call, and I will add you to the list. If you want to see the entire Zoom call, go on our YouTube. Happy Monday, everybody on YouTube. Go onto our YouTube channel, or you can follow Jasmine Sherman. They are live streaming on Twitch right now as well.
So I don't know if this is a rumor or not, but I heard in Florida they built like concrete homes. Is that true? Like concrete built houses. Would that work against it? Like that's I'm trying to figure out. Like, would that work?
To a point. To a point.
It's a culmination of things.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just one idea. We have to apply several different types of technologies at once.
Yeah.
Or are we going to have to move these, migrate these people further inward,
Yeah.
especially with global warming, which is unfortunate because a lot of people love Florida, they're not willing to do anything to help global warming because no matter how much you want to be against it, it's happening.
When the Thwaites Glacier collapses, they were expecting it to be like 7 years from now. Then it was 5 years from now, and now I think it's down to less than 3 years from now.
Yeah.
And when the Thwaites Glaciers collapse, it's going to raise the water table by a meter, 3
Let me
feet.
tell you how scared this storm has made me. So our house is paid off in 2024, right? And my husband and I, we looked at each other after this storm, and it was like, we're leaving. We're getting out of Florida. We can't stay here. I can't go through this again. And I've been here my whole life. This is home. But I'm not staying here. I'm not doing this again. Although, did you guys see they're tracking 2 more out there right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hurricane season, and worse. And even like where I'm at in North Carolina, I'm a little nervous. So I'm like, maybe we should go further in. Like I'm thinking about Illinois. Like that's how further in I'm trying to get to.
Yeah.
Because I'm so scared of these hurricanes, but I like North Carolina.
We even have Tornado Valley moving east. But thank God we have that the mountain range to our west that kind of mitigates the tornadoes from making the jump over the range. But at the same time,
that while we're here talking about what's happening in Florida, remember Puerto Rico didn't get half the funds, half the support, and Joe Biden is still a white supremacist.
I'll show you all what you're missing. This is what you're missing. Look at all these beautiful people. Join us on YouTube, y'all. It's a lot of fun.
Katrina, people are very impressed by your beach background on Twitch.
Yeah, Hawaii.
Please don't
I
go
want to
to
be
Hawaii.
there so bad.
They don't
Jasmine,
want
when can we please just go celebrate? Just right there.
But here's the thing.
YouTube.
We
Yep,
got
it's
a
found in my
place we
link
can
tree. If you go on my
celebrate.
link tree, find YouTube. It's right
We
there.
got
And
a
just
place we can celebrate. It is in Hawaii, and they want us. I got you though.
yeah, shutters for windows. You know that most houses have shutters, but they're non-functioning shutters.
They're design shutters.
Yeah, they're just for design. But you can still unscrew them and then screw them on your windows.
Why use all of that material just to be?
This is America. Capitalism. We're gonna put fake shutters on your house and then sell you wood shutter plank boards.
I'll still have people on my live stream here on TikTok. I think I'm gonna only have like one guest at a time here on TikTok. I'm getting so fucking tired of bullshit violations on TikTok that I'm just not. They're not gonna hold others accountable, and they're gonna ban me for nudity while dressed like I am. And I could show you my nipples right now, and be well within their guidelines, but I still get banned for nudity. TikTok is a Chinese-run app, and what's good for people, American people, or people in this world is not necessarily what's best for any of the governments of our world. So, with that being said, we're doing Zoom meetings now.
You should make like an OnlyFans, just to be your nipples, and then all donations will go to Jasmine.
I just want to say there is OnlyFans. There is
Jasmine does have an OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
Yep.
Oh, Charlie's coming! I'm so excited.
Brains.
They did not successfully connect to audio. We gotta get them back.
Charlie, you're the youngest boomer I've ever met.
So on TikTok, it says there's somebody made a comment and said that they banned both Adam's account for nothing. I don't know what's going on.
They've done that to me too. They've done that to me too.
Everybody that's been banned will put you meet. So like, there was I'm telling you, if Stacy was in here, they could explain it.
Sunflower Sunshine says my account is on warning right now. I'm about to be banned. So here's my trick. This is what I've done. This is what I've learned. If you make a new account, and you let it sit for a couple of months, they'll start dropping off. At least that's what they did with mine. I let mine sit for about 4 months while I actually built up this account. My main one was 18K. Brains. What's up, Charlie?
Can I invite Stacy to tell? Can I invite Stacy?
Yes.
Okay.
So let your account sit for a little bit, Sunflowers. And if you want to join us on this Zoom call, ask me to be your friend. If we're already friends, then just send me a message saying that you want to be in on it, and I'll send you a link. Wait, what happened? What happened in Brazil? What did I miss?
So in Brazil, it is actually a tie between the liberal and the conservative, which has never been heard of.
Really?
There is an actual tie, so they have to do another presidential count in Brazil.
Interesting.
The
Isn't-
right wingers are getting information
Isn't
possibly able to win election, like the person that won in Italy.
isn't Brazil the place where a lot of the Confederacy went to when they lost? Ah, interesting. Yeah. Hmm.
I think
Interesting.
I figured it out. Can you guys hear me?
I can. Welcome, welcome. There's Stacy. What's up, friend?
Oh, I feel like I'm with family.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I
The
love it.
best part about the way this is, we won't get banned for saying cop. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do it.
Jasmine can show us her whole collection.
Well, don't get me banned on YouTube.
I got boxes on boxes. Yeah.
You're having trouble hearing everyone except for me. Okay. Hang on.
I need some suggestions.
Where I get Katrina, we in the same place. I can take you to the store, girl.
All right, so I moved the mic for YouTube. Can you hear me better? Can you hear everyone better?
So Stacy's here. If Stacy could tell you guys what this weird group thing is, because anyone that's been helpful to me is being abused. I feel bad.
Don't feel bad.
Definitely a target.
Don't feel
There's a
bad.
target on
Don't feel bad.
this for sure.
We
Can you all
got
hear
you.
me?
Yes, we can. We
Yes.
can.
Okay, so yesterday there was a lot of mutual aid happening to get Kimra moved to a different hospital. And a couple creators were talking about how awesome the mutual aid was and how things were, moving very smoothly. And it was just compliments back and forth. And somebody came into the live that I was in the comments of and said, "We will not stop until Jasmine Sherman is gone." And then that comment got mentioned or referred to or something in the live, and within seconds the host was banned for harassment and bullying.
What?
So another person who was in the comments of that live went and co-hosted or guest requested into another one of our friends' lives, and they were like, "What in the hell has happened?" Right? And so they were just discussing it back and forth. And then they asked me to come into the live to talk about it because I was chatting in the comments. And as soon as I got in there, the other person that was guest requesting got banned for harassment and bullying, for even explaining what was going on. Because there's a Discord. There's a Discord where people go and say, "Hey, go target this live." And then people flood in and mass report. You may not even see them come into the live because they can just report from your main account. But they just flood to the creator to shut them down. And I know this because I've been in other lives where I just kind of sit and listen and I don't say anything and they don't know I'm in there if the host isn't paying attention, and then I just gather information.
Okay, I'm gonna try something here on YouTube. Everyone's still saying it's real low. Audio output capture. Okay, so we're gonna try to do something here. All right, so okay, so I'm gonna mute the mic real quick. Let me know. All right. Everybody on Zoom, can you chime up and see?
Yeah, we can talk. I was going to talk because I was like, how you going to mute the mic? You can't run this. We on Twitch. I mean, we on Zoom.
Is it
Then I
good now?
was
We're on 4 places at once right now, if we want to be real.
we are taking over the world.
Yes. One social media platform at a time.
But Charlie, no Cuomo, why are you so adorable? Like,
Why-
He
that-
is.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm just staring at your face because I don't get to see it often, but you just look so innocent and so cute. It's like,
You're so gorgeous. I can't hear you. You're muted.
She's even cute when she's mad.
Yes. I thank you for the compliment, even though I look like a trash panda this morning. Look at There you this. go. Look at this. You look great. Look at You those just circles. got over a horrible virus. Well, hopefully getting over.
yeah, I'm not gonna let I'm not going to let your low self-esteem negatively impact what I'm seeing, okay?
He went straight to school this morning.
Yay.
I was up at 5:30 this morning, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed. Come on, let's go.
Let's go. Get out.
So, Charlie, you got to send yours to school and I have mine at home.
Oh, man.
Both of my koch goblins are in school. Goodbye. We don't talk
Mine
about
just
that.
got yeeted.
We don't talk
the
about
house,
okay, we can't
so-
talk about children. This is Jasmine Solomon's time. So I mean Sherman's. I don't know what's wrong with me. You know what?
Y'all can talk. Hold on. Y'all can talk about children. I just can't talk about children. There's nothing I can add to the conversation except contraceptives and abortion.
So you can also help with education as well. Like, so how are you going to, I guess, help with regulating the kind of education that currently what is going on is being a detriment to our children?
Right. So when I'm elected, this is going to hurt a lot of people's feelings, but we have to get rid of our whole trash education system and switch to a Montessori type learning environment. Man, I'm talking. Let me finish talking. You already got you a snack. So we have to switch. It's the dog. He's just so aggressive. We have to switch to a Montessori system. And what that means is, one, every classroom in the United States of America will begin growing vegetables. I don't care if it's art theater, if it is historical pole dancing for lesbians from the planet Zuckerberg. It doesn't matter. If it is a classroom, we are going to put vegetables in it so those children can take food home. We want to start making sure there's no food insecurity. Another thing is we're going to put emotional intelligence into our classroom. So that means the same way your children have a math requirement, they have a therapy requirement. They are going to be learning how to be emotionally intelligent, and they're going to learn how to be socially intelligent, socially aware. We are going to be educating. No, but it's really like we need to teach people that it's not okay to be a douchebag, right? We need to teach people empathy. We need to make sure that people who are neurotypical know how to help and work with people in the community who are not neurotypical. We don't even educate our children about that. Things like practical application. So what we are going to be doing is combining trade schools and regular schools. It's not going to be separate anymore. It needs to be in the same place. So we destigmatize people who want to be plumbers with people who want to be doctors and lawyers, right? Both are valid professions that we desperately need in this country. But by separating the two, you create that class division. Do you know what I mean? So we're completely overhauling it. So there will be no more than 18 children per classroom going forward. We are no longer teaching 2 standardized tests. We are going to put critical thinking back in the classroom as early as grade 5. And we're not letting adults hit their children anymore. So all of that will have a big impact on the educational system. But if there's a question I didn't specifically answer, please just ask me again and I'll say it. The answer.
No, well, yes and no. I mean, that's one that is completely groundbreaking. And I totally support all of it. But as far as because here in California, we have a law we got a bill that was just passed where we are allowing, I think it was, an ethnic class, to learn about different ethnicities. And of course, there's a lot of pushback because, the people who are uneducated about the bill are thinking, oh, well, they're trying to teach my, children a different set of history. And it's like, no, we're just trying to teach other, especially Southeast Asian countries that aren't usually featured. So more than just Vietnam, beyond before the Vietnam War kind of thing. So
those classes have been included in our curriculum. We're also making it so that languages are automatically spoken. Now you'll get to choose an elective, but we're teaching kids ASL, Spanish, and English. So they'll have to choose between Mandarin or Vietnamese, other languages. But the new staple does need to be in this country. sign language, Spanish, and English.
Okay.
We will be providing actual, so not CRT, but we will actually be providing valid, honest history. So Polynesian history, Vietnamese, like actual history is going to be taught, and not just during a month, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I get it. I mean, again, here in California, being a Filipino, and it's just like, everything is pretty much, across the United States, the whole entire history has been completely whitewashed.
It doesn't exist. Like, let me clarify. I was in no classroom when I ever learned about Polynesian history.
Yeah.
So we actually need to incorporate it.
Okay. Thank you.
Say, Jasmine, those are wonderful concepts. Am I too quiet now? Let me know in the comments on YouTube. Everybody that's joining us here on TikTok, yes, I am live streaming on now 2 accounts on TikTok and YouTube, and Jasmine is also doing it on Twitch.
Yep.
Can we get back to how beautiful Charlie is?
Hi, Doggy! No, we cannot. No. Let's not put me in that place, please.
Whatever.
You're making me feel weird. I'm going to turn my camera off.
I already saw you now, so you good. Turn it off.
Okay. Stop it.
Okay, hang on.
I'm not cute. I'm a 41-year-old woman.
Okay, you are stunningly beautiful. Ugh.
You're gorgeous. You're breathtaking. You're
how dare us
spectacular for us giving you a compliment, Charlie.
Okay, back to the policies.
How about now? Is this any better on YouTube? How's my volume on my mic? Or I warned y'all it was going to be a shit show today. I warned you.
It's not no shit show. I have worked at jobs that had shit shows, and they're supposed to be an organization.
I do want to say to Eric Fredrickson, Black people are well aware of how we came to exist on this turtle island that is now known as the United States of America. We already understand that. We don't need you to point that out like it's a thing we don't know, especially since you're doing it disingenuously.
Yeah, can you hear me now? Yeah, that's how I feel. Can you hear me now? It's in my link tree. So if you click here or here, you go to my link tree. Everybody tap that screen on YouTube, on TikTok. Go on my link tree. You can find the YouTube channel that we're streaming on. You can also go to Jasmine's channel and find their stream on Twitch. My favorite radical host. What have I done or said that's radical? Having empathy. I know that's a little difficult for some smooth-brained folks. But,
Blue is on her way.
I was just going to say, Blue's coming soon.
Blue's coming?
Hey, Mims. Yeah, she just in the Discord. He just in the Discord. Jesus Christ, Charlie.
This means we the people. And then on the other side it says, means everyone. So it's inclusivity.
Mims, which one of your TikTok live streams do you have the most people in?
Make It Make Sense USA. Actually, Make It Make Sense America now has 107. So I got 107, 45, and then whatever on YouTube. How many
just so we know,
YouTube right now?
You've got 9 minutes left in this room. We'll have to restart again. So just call in 9 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah, you just get a premium.
I just wanted to be able to look at the comments while we're in here.
What'd you say, Charlie?
TikTok to hear.
I said I wanted to be able to look at the TikTok comments while I'm in the Zoom.
Oh,
Gotcha.
I can share my screen.
I'm on TikTok right now.
Mims,
African pigs selling own people into slavery.
So that one dude who came in and talking about you being a radical had one of those like clam thingies as their profile picture. They're tainter tots.
Tainter tots?
Tainter tots.
That's so funny.
So yeah, if you ever see one of those, and what's really funny is that it's not masculinity that's on it's masculinity. They can't spell.
On the crew is being blocked.
On their logo, they put masculinity.
Here's what annoys me about that talking point. Africans sold their own people into slavery. Okay, let's give them that argument. But they didn't do nearly the harm that the American government did when they bought into slavery.
But it's not even the same. So first of all, like if that person was genuine, that's why I said they were disingenuous. First of all, when the people sold the individuals into slavery, they were selling people who were convicted of like war crimes or people that had been captured, people who were not members of their tribe. Second of all, their concept for slavery was not the same. In Africa, the practice was 7 years, then you become a member of the tribe, able to marry. When Nimbus people came over with their horrible version of slavery, no one had the idea that it was going to be chattel slavery. No one had the idea that they were going to rape us. No one had the idea that they were going to kill the religions that we practice. No one had the idea. No one knew what the white people who came over and manipulated the situation knew. So it's not the same thing. That person who brought it up was a disingenuous asshole, and I hope they stubbed their toe.
Every morning,
several times,
when they wake up to pee.
On the toilet. They stub their toe every morning when they go to the pee on the toilet.
Now that's a certain level of petty that I'd never consider.
I got one. I hope you get ingrown toenails on each side of each of your big toes.
Yikes.
Now that's harsh.
I'm a rock climber. I have that problem. That fucking sucks.
And I hope it's the pinky toe. I hope you stub the pinky toe.
I just always like, the more I do this, the more I'm realizing there are some people who literally enjoy living and existing in our world as long as they know someone else is suffering more than them.
Yeah.
Collectively, everyone on this panel, and I don't know everyone here, so maybe I'm wrong, but from what I've seen collectively on this panel, everyone wants better for others. Mims lives, people are supposed to want better for others. And so it's a real weird thing for me when I come into the thing and I read the comments and people are like, no, we want people to be houseless. We want people to be hungry. I want cheap products. It's such a weird flex to me.
It's so weird. It's like the only way they can be happy is watching other people not be happy.
What is the entitlement?
It makes fucking sense to me. Yeah, it's the entitlement.
And honestly, there is actually a German word for getting enjoyment out of other people's suffering. There's a word. One word.
The word is Schadenfreude.
Schadenfreude. I learned that from Avenue Q.
Yeah, I love Schadenfreude. So like when they voted for Donald Trump, that's Schadenfreude. We deserved it. We totally deserved it. When we voted for Biden, deserved it again, which is why clearly on my website it says I'm not the candidate you want, I'm the candidate you deserve. There's so many people who don't understand that the bar is gone, right? Like Matt Gaetz is a whole rapist who is going to get away with harming children, got reelected, and now the state he was there to represent has denied aid relief. But I'm the bad guy? We're the bad guys? Say hello to the bad guys. I mean, it's crazy to me.
Jasmine, I got to ask you a question about this, and this might be of a touchy conversation because when it comes down to Black people, of course, that's my number one priority. But what really concerns me is Black men. Black men are on this level of patriarchy where it's like to see a Black woman succeed is like the 7 sins of the sea.
Right. We saw that with Blacklight.
Yeah. That's true.
Like,
there's so much like pick me bitches.
So true.
Like, so the rumor is out there, right? Black men are the weakest link. Angela Davis did not coin that term, but they often get credit for being the person that is accused of saying it. But we have to start demanding more from all the penis havers. We have to set the bar. I don't care what it was back then. We can't allow it to be the thing today. So I will tell you right now, I don't defer to anybody based on their gender or their race or anything, right? Are you doing the work for your community? Then we could talk. Is everything you're trying to promote for the betterment of the total community? Then we can talk. If any of your ideas are only successful by harming someone else, we can't talk. That's how I rate it.
Yeah.
I try to find it like I don't automatically defer to someone because they're older, and I don't automatically kick it with someone because they're Black. I kick it with you and I defer to you because you have demonstrated a will of existence that I would like to emulate. I can't save Black men. I can't help them. I don't think that they're going to be the reason we win this election. I think the work that we're going to do to win this election will be fought between the young and the old, the poor and the rich. The genitalia ain't got shit to do with it right now at all, because we not all fucking. So if we not all fucking, we don't need to focus on that. At the end of the day, nobody's got any money, and we need to put money in people's pockets. We only got a minute left of this Zoom. So make it make sense before I get all impassioned and say something great and get cut off.
Yeah, you're on Zoom. You ain't getting cut off from shit anymore.
No, your box is about to run out. That's what I mean.
Oh, I understand. Yep. I gotta do that. Yeah. Yep. Gotta do that. Check your Discords. Okay.
So if anybody gets disconnected, Stacy, when I get brought back in, I'll invite you unless you and Mims are contacts now. Where is Blue?
Here we go. Here we are. Okay. Got it.
Can somebody add me too, please, or send me, because I don't know how to do none of this. I figured it out from an email.
I wish every day that we can get paid for this. I love to have this as like my full-time job, just like coming on here, communicating with us, and we all get like $100,000 a year.
But you could. They're called the media mavens. You could do it.
Oh.
This is what that is. We have less than a minute though, so I'll see you when we get back.
Yep,
okay.
Yep.
I had to put my scarf on. I couldn't stand looking at my head.
Here's our mutual aid for this week. It's on my TikTok right now. I'm going to stay out of the screen for a sec, just so everyone can see all this. If anyone has a little bit of extra and they feel like donating, these are some people that are in need of help. I will get to y'all in 1 second. So yeah, that's.
I know that he's sharing the background of TikTok, but it's weird seeing him talk to a background that's not there.
I'm getting there. Uh-oh. Okay. Get y'all back. All right, so I'm going to close this one.
See, and it just pops right back up there.
All right, so here we are. Got the other mutual aid. So if anyone is wanting to donate, here is the list for this week. And let me get the list. I guess y'all need to get it too on here. Stand by. Whoa. Okay, hang on. And Blue is in. Here we are. Okay.
Hey, bro.
Back. Should be good to go. Sean, what's up, friend? Welcome. All right, I'm going to put up the list. So the list is now live on all of our TikToks, and now I'm going to get it live here. But I don't know how to do it.
You have the share screen option locked, or I would have shared it for you.
I'm going to turn on my screen real quick while I figure this shit out.
And always, people, please poop on company time. Your boss makes a dime and you make a nickel. Poop on that company time. And anybody that needs captions are available on my Twitch stream. You can get through it through Jasmine Sherman's Linktree or fatsocialist.com. But then you can see everybody's faces and the TikTok screen in the same thing. I support quiet quitting every day. Oh, Mims, you did it. We can see it.
Oh, fuck.
You had it. You just messed it up. You just
fuck. I just had it.
Working for the state, always quiet quit. That's what I learned. There is no need for me to have an anxiety attack when I know that the work is going to be there tomorrow. And I've had so many people tell me, like, you need to go home because it's going to be here tomorrow. I'm like, oh, fudge, I guess. Okay. So now that's what oh my God, now I feel old. That's what I tell the youngins that come in, the new people. I'm all like, what are you still doing here? And I'm like, oh, I'm not done yet. I'm like, still going to be here tomorrow.
It's still
do it tomorrow.
And we're not going to appreciate you anymore because I left at 5. I left at 4 o'clock. What we kidding? We're not paying attention.
Like, I pick up my child. He gets off at 2. I go and I sit in the car at like 1:30. Shush. Sorry, my echo went off. I get the car, sitting there at 1:30, come back at about 2:15, log off at 2:30 because I got to pick up my child. Look, the state doesn't pay me too much. They take shit from me.
What I would like us all to consider is when your employer was doing your job, they had less technology, less KPIs, and less people breathing down their necks. You can do your job in typically 2 hours out of the 8-hour workday that they give you if you just had 2 hours to be left to yourself.
There's no incentive to work hard these days because when I worked in corporate America, if I got a job done in a fast, speedy, efficient manner, you know what the first thing that they do?
Give me something else.
They give you something else. Then they'll say, thank you very much. Go take the day off. You did a great job. Thank you for getting it done 2 weeks before. But if you have a job and you're allotted a month to do it and you get it done in a week, they're going to give you a whole nother job and expect it to be done at that speed. Fuck that.
Yup.
Act your wage. Act your wage. Your boss makes $1 while you make a dime. That's why you should poop on company time. It's it's very fucked up. And there's also no loyalty anymore from our employers. There's no loyalty. When I was going through cancer, the only time they called me was to figure out when I was going to come back to work. And when I finally said, fuck y'all, I quit, they had to hire on 3 people to do my one job. When they could have been paying me 3-person salary, and I would have been busting my ass. I would have been busting my ass, and it would be going through one person, and I did it very efficiently. I recently went on their website, and it hasn't been updated since I did. They haven't posted any new videos. The last ones up there were mine, and that was at least 6 years ago. And I'm like, well.
So recently, I mean, my sister works at a different, a whole other section of the state where she works for a real estate, Department of Real Estate or something like that. And she had another, one of her coworkers find another job. So they transferred to somewhere else. She is now taking on 3 a 3-person job. She's taking on like all of that, and she's stressing the F out. And I was like, are you asking for, do you need to ask for a raise or a position change? Because this is bullshit and you should not be taking this. And then hopefully she's going for a promotion somewhere else. So she's like, oh, I'm just hoping I'll get that job. And I'm sending good vibes to her. So everybody's saying good vibes to her. I know y'all don't know her, but it's the fact that she's doing the job of 3 people, and she's still getting paid exactly the same. And that's what really sucks about working for the state is that it doesn't matter, like, whatever you do, they just put more work on you without getting that extra pay. And you can never really ask for a raise. Yeah. Or whatever, and it sucks, and I hate it.
Sean,
honestly, I want to keep it. Hi, Sean.
I totally agree. There's no real incentive to work fast, efficiently, and if you have a banner year, the last fucking year I got a reward from the company because we made a banner year, we made a shitload of money, and we got a fucking pizza party. We got a fucking pizza party? You fucking keep it. You fucking keep your $60 pizza party. Keep it. Because I'm acting my way.
Pizza.
As the resident fat person,
Pizza parties are for middle schoolers.
Was it good pizza though?
Like when you read all the.
No.
Like I would take special offense if you rolled up in here talking about pizza party for Jasmine and that shit was Domino's.
It was Domino's. Yeah.
I mean, they respected you enough.
Hey, at least it wasn't Little Caesars.
I mean, keep it.
You also have to remember that at least it wasn't a store-bought pizza, because that's when you know it's real low, when they just go get one of them oven pizzas.
Or Costco pizzas.
It's not delivery. It's DiGiorno for adults.
It's not delivery. It's no. Y'all got that wrong. It's not delivery. It's the struggle.
It's the struggle.
Rich.
Oh, Japanda Sizzle, take the pizza and leave.
Yeah.
But look.
Yeah.
Little Caesars, yes, and it's cheap, but they actually do give. They are a good company. As far as what I've seen before, what people have posted on TikTok, that they actually give back to the community.
Yeah.
And they're good people. They're good people.
So somebody in TikTok says, "So do you own your own business then?" ? Do you understand the risk involved? ? Yes, I own 2 businesses. And when I hire somebody on to work for me, they're going to be getting the same pay that I pay myself. Because if I hire you on for my business, you better either know as much as I do, or more than what I do. And you're going to get paid because I won't have to put in that work. You're going to be putting in that work. And I pay myself $60 an hour. So yeah.
Can I also say that I have owned a business before, and because I couldn't afford to pay someone a living wage, I did the job and I worked myself to death because I could not pay someone what they couldn't I'm just woke up, y'all. But what they deserve. If I can't pay you what you deserve, then no, I'm not going to hire you. I would rather work myself to death than to expect somebody to work for pennies on the dollars that I'm making. I won't do it.
There's a lot of people that are like, oh, well, my company won't survive, or oh, this company will go under. And I say, good. It means that you boosted yourself on a platform that uses and abuses humans for your own profit. So good.
For any small business that says I can't afford to pay my workers a living wage, my business will go under. Well, your business model sucks then.
Yeah, you don't have a sustainable business model, and you should not.
What I will say,
right?
What I'll say is simple enough.
You shouldn't be.
You can't afford to pay.
Deuces.
If you can't
Yup.
afford to pay them, you shouldn't be a business owner.
You goddamn right.
Simple enough.
You're
If
just
you are going to be a business owner
Right.
that has employees and you cannot afford to pay them, you should not be a business owner with employees. There is no way around them.
So there's a study that says that companies can't afford to operate truly. They're just welfare struggles for us.
Yeah.
I talked to a local pizza restaurant owner, and we were having this conversation, and they were like, well, we couldn't afford to do that. And I said, right, you're hoping on the customers tipping your staff to the point that your staff doesn't get pissed. But all behind the scenes, you're making money to have these trips and a boat and all of this stuff. But like, your business model sucks, so you shouldn't be in business. They were so offended. But I'm like, you can't make it make sense. Like, say it out loud again.
Mhm.
When you keep saying it out loud, you'll realize how ridiculous you sound.
Yeah. Somebody in TikTok says, "Are you saying that small farmers should not get subsidies?" No, I'm saying that they should be getting paid for their hard work. And companies like Walmart and Target and Food Lion and Kroger and Whole Foods should be paying the farmers an adequate amount to sustain their businesses. And they should be cutting their pay to the CEOs and CFOs and all the Jeff Bezoses and Elon Muskses that build giant space dicks to fly into space.
It does look like a dick. It really does look like a dick.
It does. And they're trying to fuck the world.
They really are. I just wanted to say this really quick. I have seen, and I have been in corporate America for a long time, I have seen and worked for companies that could not function without an executive assistant. And the way that they have, like the secretary that's in the front. So secretary, human resources, all of those people, their companies couldn't exist if it wasn't for them, because they're the ones who are doing majority of the work.
Yeah.
And the way they get treated, it just bothers me.
Yeah. If you
So
don't have a
actually-
sustainable business
so-
model and you can't pay an adequate living wage and afford to put them on their retirement plan that they've been working so hard for under your company, then yes, you should go down as a business and let small local businesses like mine start to sprout and make a difference. You see, when people come to me and they go, "Oh, I can't afford your $40 pen," I said, "Okay, well, Walmart's down the street." "Oh, I can't afford a $100 cutting board from you." Okay, well, it's $100 if you want it. It's made. I put my heart and soul into it. Walmart's down the street. Go get a bamboo one.
What's really interesting is that, like, okay, so one, my husband used to work for a casino, and we were both working full time. So I was still working full time with the state. He was working full time with the casino. We were kind of living on his tips for a second, and we weren't renting at the time. And we had been living with my brother and sister-in-law. So, and we had our son already. So he was about 1 at the time. Things were difficult. Two, I'm just calling out the state here. So the HR departments here, for every department, not only do they pay very well, but the turnover rate is crazy, because the abuse that all the Karens that we have here in the state will call them and abuse the out of them. And then to add that, in order to keep them, they have to put on a bonus every single year, because the turnover rate is so high and people are just not wanting to be in that position. So yeah, all HR people, like, they need a break. They need a break because they do get abused a lot. And yeah, if it weren't for them, we wouldn't function.
Forrest and Silver. I'm actually live on this TikTok account, and I'm currently having a Zoomstream meeting right now. That's on my YouTube. If you go on my YouTube, you can find it. If you want the link to join the Zoom panel, just PM me, and I'll get you in there.
I have a question. Do you think that we can take some of the different systems in different countries and bring it here in the United States, knowing how big United States is? Like, I'll give you an example. I think in Europe, they get like a 2 or 3 hour break, just to go home and eat and all that stuff, do you think that that can be, look, I saw that, Charlie, how cute. Hi. I'm sorry.
To answer your question, Katrina, we could have any systems that we wanted. The problem is the American public doesn't do things that advocate for their benefit.
Yeah.
We are the voiceless, and unfortunately, we're just teaching people to speak right now.
Oh yeah, and Europe is so. Sorry, I visited, and it's absolutely crazy as far as like people are happier out there. Like, I that's my whole appeal. I would love to live in the city just because of European ideas that I can go down the stairs, go a little bit down the street, and there's a freaking farmer's market, walking distance, and everything is affordable. I can get freshly baked bread, like right down there. Everything is so, and plus the ingredients are very different as far as food goes.
Yeah.
Like you can go to Italy, have celiac, and eat all the pasta you want.
Yeah.
Also in Italy, and although I don't know how it will be different, or I don't understand, especially now that the prime minister has been elected, but if you have been diagnosed with celiac, you are given vouchers for the price difference between regular and celiac friendly pasta, gluten-free pasta, because the government understands that those things are much more expensive. Like here, we don't have that kind of subsidy, and honestly, especially for people who are allergic. And from my experience, my sister-in-law has 3 kids. One kid has a peanut allergy and so many other allergies. The second kid, he has all the allergies that the first kid doesn't have. So neither one of those kids can ever have the same thing. And then the third one doesn't have allergies at all. So, I mean, he practically lucked out, but it's still, she has to make so many different things and even have some really like so much forethought into what she's going to make for dinner because she has to think about all of those allergies. So I guess this goes to Jasmine. How would we be able to accommodate those families who have children who have those allergies, or not only children, but the adults, because food, especially food, is so much more expensive. And then how are we going to regulate what's being put into the food?
Yeah, so everybody join on YouTube right now. We're live streaming on there. We're also streaming on Jasmine's Twitch as well. I think Jasmine's going to be answering this question from Tenchi. Tenchi's banned here on TikTok. Somebody got triggered and flaked out. But now we're doing Zoom streaming, so can't stop us.
They won't rule us.
They can't stop us. They can't stop us.
Can somebody tell me how to make it so I can see everybody?
People. Plus, we can have 9 panelists in there now, too. Yeah, so join us on YouTube.
You know your room gets bigger than 9 people, Mims, right? Like, is that?
But I only got 9 right now.
Oh, okay. I just wasn't sure. Charlie, you can set it up if you go to the top section of your view, and you could change if you want the speaker highlighted or the grid highlighted.
Okay, I'll figure it out.
We're going to be doing these Zoom streams every day of the work week, Monday through Friday, usually, unless there's something that comes up. But this is what we're going to be doing. We're tired of getting squelched by TikTok and their guidelines and, stuff like that. We all see it. So.
Before Jasmine answers that question.
If you go into my bio and you go to the link tree, you can go there. Thank you for the rose very much. Sorry so much, Trina.
I was saying, before Jasmine answered Tenchi's question, I think how amazing and how many less Karens we would have if we have like a 3-hour break. So while you go to work, you get your work done, and then you have a 3-hour break and go home, get a quickie, and then take a shower. Take a shower, please. Please take a shower. And then after you take your shower, you come to work refreshed and dig down. I think that would be great.
You know, if corporations paid their people better, where they wouldn't have to be reliant on our food stamps, if they weren't reliant on a second job, or reliant on having two people having to work, we need to roll back to where one person can work a 40-hour work week, and that household would be set. One person could work, one person could stay at home, and they could just say fuck it, and they could both work 20 hours a week and then both be home for family time. That would be fantastic. But right now, a lot of people idolize so many people that are so greedy and hoarding money that's not getting put back into our local economies. And they think, oh, if you restrict them from doing it, I'll never get that rich. Well, do better. Do better. We need to hold these people accountable.
Yeah. Can I just chime in and tell Trina that some of these Karens, baby, even a good dicking down ain't gonna work for them. Some of them too far gone. I just want to put that out there. You can also tell those by the way their faces are, their puckered lips. If they are in a permanent pucker, ain't no help for them.
Facts.
Daycares are raising our kids, absolutely, and that's
so true.
The reason why we have a big problem nowadays. We are not allowed to have enough family time. We're not allowed to have enough family time, and when we do, we financially suffer. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I wanted to.
Minimum wage, yeah.
I know I asked a question, but I kind of wanted to address Stephanie's comment about like, oh, I don't want to have a split day. Well, the point of the split day is to say you can have a break. It's okay. And then the rest of the day, you're okay if you want to just do whatever you want, as far as like you're still at work, and you're being paid, but you're refreshed, you're relaxed, you're happy. That's the whole point of a split day, because a lot of people and honestly, our work, the way that we think about work here is puritanical. If you work hard, you can, and if you work harder, you'll get a better place. In puritanical times, it was, if you worked hard, did what you were supposed to do, worship as much as you could, or worship beyond more than you could, then you will have a higher place. Apparently, there are hierarchies in heaven, so you'll have a higher place closer to God than the other people who didn't work as hard. So that's kind of how I see how I work, how our work ethics here in America is. It's puritanical. It needs to go. It doesn't work for the American people.
Doesn't work. Plus, when can we opt out? Who can afford to go to a vacation? Better yet, who can afford taking 2 weeks off and sitting at home and doing nothing and not worrying financially about what's going to happen to them? Just forget about spending $100, $200, $300, $500, $1,000 to go on a vacation. We can't do that anymore. We can't fucking do it. I pay $1,500 for health insurance every fucking month. And I still don't get adequate health care. Not even like adequate. You don't get holiday pay over there, you presume? Not really. It's going well. Follow us on YouTube. It's in my bio. It's in my link tree. Quiet quitting. Absolutely. Also, we also should be able to do Zoom calls for all of our kids in schools. Why can't we just broadcast what our teachers are telling our kids and just let them do it at home? What if somebody had immune compromising? Well, it's because the schools won't make any fucking money off of it.
I just want to say, though, when I'm elected, we definitely take this into consideration. And whether the child is in the classroom that day or in the physical building, they will still have access to their education You will not miss a day.
Yeah. Yeah. $1,500 for a month is bad healthcare. Yep. Absolutely. Yeah. Link trees in my bio. Link trees in my bio. Yeah. Yep. And we can even go there. Let's fucking go there too. We live in a society where we know that there's marginalized communities here in America. We know that there's marginalized communities. Black folks, indigenous folks, non this. Non this. This is what I am, by the way.
That's white.
Non this. They pay taxes in a system that keeps them repressed, suppressed, and keep getting them killed. They pay to live here for that experience? Yikes. We need to do better, man. We need to do better.
We need to let people know it's okay to want more. I have encountered so much, like, I hate to say it because it's an overused example, but crabs in a bucket. And I know crabs were never supposed to be in a bucket, but follow me for this analogy. We have a system, this is just a visual exercise, where people try to get ahead and other people, the other crabs, pull them back down. I'm going to center myself. I'm running for office. I'm hoping to provide a platform that promotes the good of all people. But there's like now anti-crabs, anti-jasmine crabs that want to pull us back down and stop the great work that I'm doing for reasons we don't understand why, but we're not going to let them deter that. But like, we have people doing good things, and then we have other people that come along with their apathy, their negative thoughts, their lack of work ethic, and they try to harm those other great things that we have in action.
So here's something that I just learned. And again, I'm privileged and my husband is privileged, and I understand this privilege that, we're paying almost $2,000 for the three of us. Okay. For health insurance. Sorry, I got distracted. We get most of that back. We get credited because my husband is a supervisor. So whereas we would be paying like almost $2,000 for the three of us, we are actually paying about $100 for the three of us because my husband is a supervisor. Like, sorry, it's blowing my mind right now because I understand now, but the freaking hell of my privilege here in California, and then working as a state worker, and then having a husband who also works for the state and is a supervisor. So I am sorry. I'm not bragging. I'm flabbergasted at this point
you're not bragging, but you're explaining how good people find themselves in situations where they help bad people continue bad things. That's really what it is. There's enough middle managers, there's enough supervisors who pay $100 for their insurance that they can say, my family's okay. You know what I'm saying? There's enough people getting some benefit on the surface that we allow this false narrative to be perpetuated. Like, there's someone in Mim's comment section saying we need nonprofits that don't scam people. Why? Why would you start to create a nonprofit that doesn't scam people instead of just demanding that the government work for the people? This is what I'm talking about, our fragmented mindsets. We don't need to make another nonprofit. We don't need another individual taking on the responsibility to fix this disaster around us. We need the government we spend our money on to do their effing job.
Look, look, I agree. I totally agree. But like, I just also wanted to note that not all nonprofits are bad.
Everybody's welcome.
I am currently with a nonprofit, that
If you want to join
benefits
Zoom,
the Filipino
add
community
me as a
in the
friend,
form
and I'll add
of
you back,
the
and then just send me
the
your
fine arts,
email, and I'll send it
where
to you.
we actually teach history and the language and culture, the
see her on
Filipino
YouTube right
culture
now. She's
to
live
the
on YouTube right
local
now.
community, and even
We're live streaming on a bunch
probably
of
like the
different
Filipino
platforms right
community of
now.
Northern
And I actually
California,
have them
because
muted so they
it's a
can't hear me
lot.
talk,
But
so we can chat.
we've been doing it for like
I keep
almost
funneling
30
people over to
years.
the YouTube because we might be moving over
So
there. I'm still gonna
it's
stay here on
not
TikTok,
all nonprofits are
but
bad.
if you want to join
Again,
the panel,
just like
you've got to join
everybody
us
should
on
be, they
YouTube
should be doing their
and send
research
me
on what they
a
would like
message with your
to
email.
donate
Can't
to
find
as
me
far
on
as
YouTube?
nonprofit goes.
Go through my link tree. So
And
go in
don't
here,
just do it just so that
go
you
in
can get
here,
a tax break.
and
See,
go to my
I
link
think
tree
you
and
gotta
Sorry.
read
search
the
for my
comment.
YouTube
No,
channel.
no, I just think if you read the comment, you would know where I was coming from with that. So like this person is saying we can't fix up our government.
Yes, on here. Message
That's-
on
Like
here.
you see what I'm, so that's what I was addressing. And
Oh, okay. Well,
Click right here.
and
Where my
I just,
profile is.
I'm sorry. I completely understand, because there are some nonprofits out there that are just,
And you'll find it.
they're shady as fuck.
it's the person's apathy though. Like their whole thing
Yes.
is we don't bother repairing our government. We'll just open a new nonprofit. And I'm saying, why don't we just fix the government? And then nonprofits that provide cultural education instead of housing and healthcare can go on.
Yes. Yes. Sorry. I guess I was mostly just trying to differentiate the difference between, I guess what they're looking at as negative versus what is positive. And I know that, especially with some of them, it's a one kind of, God, I'm sorry. My brain is jumbled. It's a one line kind of thinking.
Yes.
So sorry, I just kind of wanted to clarify.
But when it comes down to it, and this is just my opinion, and what Jasmine said hit it right on the nail. There's the 1,000 nonprofits out here. When you have a nonprofit, that should just be education. It should just be education. And there should be funds allocated out of our huge budget that's put towards the Filipino education that's taught nationwide. That's what it should be. It should not be a gazillion, because to me, when you have a nonprofit, there's someone that's getting a paycheck. A nonprofit, someone's getting a paycheck. They have to pay their staff to go out and do this work, when it should just be state funded. It's education, and we're going to teach everyone about the beautiful people of the Philippines. And that's what it should be. It's so much corporate greed. And a lot of it, as what Jasmine said, is a tax write-off. So they put gazillions of dollars in there, but it should be just states. Like you pay your taxes, the money that's allocated towards education, when it should be Filipino, even they should have education on, people that are biracial. You should have an education for every category, because we need to learn in order for us to be together as one. And it's supposed to be the United States of America, not Jeff Bezos America, not, whatever needs to go out and do whatever America. That's just how I feel. And so, and there's another thing I wanted to talk about, but my brain just went someplace else. I blame you, Tenchi.
I gotta say, this has been the
You're
nicest
welcome.
TikTok live I've been on in a while. Because there's no TikTok.
So I kind of also wanted to clarify as well, like if you are in a nonprofit and it is something that you love to do and it's something that you fully support, you shouldn't be paid, because you are doing it for the betterment of the community. Like for the 20 plus years that I've been doing this whole theater thing, I have never wanted to be paid. I mean, I wanted to be reimbursed at some point, but I wanted it to be reimbursed from the government, because that's who should be paying for this shit. So actually, I do that. I ask the government for reimbursement for my mileage, because I live 30 minutes away from the venue, from the rehearsal space. I don't ask for anything else, because that's not what should happen. I am not only donating my time, I'm donating the resources that I have. And that's how it should be if you are passionate about the subject or passionate about the organization you are working for. For me, because I know that a lot of people, like, now that I figured out what's going on with the health insurance thing, there are a lot of people who can't do that. So, I mean, if they want to be paid, I say pay them. But again, the government should be paying them because this is what should be happening.
And I wanted to get in your butt about you feeling that there's a privilege. Why is it it's not a privilege, it's a blessing. You're blessed to be in the state that actually allows supervisors to be reimbursed.
You're the goal.
And
I say it's a privilege because I understand that, not because I live where I live, that my husband has a job where, you know, we are allowed to have this kind of privilege to be able to pay that much for health insurance. I understand that people who are in the same position, maybe in other states, don't have that same thing. That's why I feel. Yes, look, I feel blessed.
Mandates. You're in a good state.
That's what I said. You're in a great state. So I think it's a blessing more than anything, because we wish every day that we could in different states have that same, you know, access, but also that what Mim said, with the great healthcare that comes along with it. If I'm going to pay $1,500, I want to get the work that I deserve for that $1,500.
Your healthcare should be $0, and
exactly.
You still get the healthcare you deserve. I have a problem with unlicensed people practicing medicine. That actuary who sits at the insurance company doesn't have a medical degree.
Yeah, the one
they just have statistics and what they think your life is worth.
Yep, the one that denies your coverage. I was told by the same people that were supposed to be my insurance providers that it was my decision to go through chemo and surgery. And I said my other option was death. And they said, I know.
Oh, so to add on to that, to the whole California, the laws and stuff, we just made it a law that for people who like give out misinformation, especially about COVID, can actually be fined and practically jailed for misinformation. Their licenses will be taken away. So yay for that.
Yeah.
I love that. Now, when I'm elected, though, I'm going to fix your tax problem. I got you on your taxes. Mims, we are down to a minute.
I see it. Sorry, these 45-minute lives is something that I didn't consider.
I told you we could have used mine.
I know, but I want to do it.
Okay, that's fine.
I want to do it.
Just take the help, Mims. Take the help.
That's the other thing, too, is that we live in a society where we feel guilty, Tenchi, if we have just basic things that we get for our life. Like, you know, I kind of feel guilty that I was able to send my kid to school with a bulletproof backpack insert.
Don't feel guilty. My nephew's got a vest and a backpack.
Yeah, but not everyone can afford that.
I'm not gonna lie, we're not winning. We are actually more dismal than the other parents.
No.
Like.
All right. Oh, there it is. Okay. We're gonna do it again. Hold on, y'all. I know screen's black. I know. Hold on.
I was about to make a good point, too, dang it.
It's okay. You can make it. Hang on.
Katrina, what you eating for lunch today?
I'm eating cold grilled cheese.
What you mean cold grilled cheese? Is your baby's in school or you just you?
My baby's in school.
Look, I'm cheating. I'm sending Sean the link So he'll come and feed us.
Do it. All right.
I'm just waiting until I can go and get some osso buco from this one restaurant that we went to a while ago.
Yo, I am greedy. I'm not even hungry. I just want to go eat in public. Like,
Okay.
if I find out I got $5 here with Katrina's name on it,
I could smoke on this, right?
yeah, it's not TikTok.
You're on YouTube. You can smoke on it. I think, right? Can you smoke on YouTube?
And smoke on it.
Okay, so Titchy, I wanted to make this point to you.
Yes, love.
Do you want to know what I think is a privilege, which is horrible for saying?
Tell me.
I want to be a stay-at-home mom with my kids. I feel that's a privilege. When in actuality, it should be normal. We should have. I'm a single mom and wants to be a stay-at-home mom with my kids. I want to be there for them through every aspect of life. I don't want to work a full-time job. I feel that's a privilege.
How dare you?
I know. Suckies for me.
Hey, I'm working right now. Sort of.
Same.
I'll have to check it after the live stream. I'll get you on tomorrow. We're going to be doing these every day, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if I miss you this time, I'll get you on next time. Hit me up with the PM, download Zoom, send me your email, and I'll get you on the list.
For those who are like time, like don't understand time, on the West Coast, it's, you said 10:30, 6:30 over here, I think it is, right? 6:30, 7:30. I still don't know time.
Are we ending it?
No, we're not ending it. Just started.
6:30 is too early in the good morning. We don't do that around these here parts. I need you to stop saying such hurtful things to me.
Sean, Katrina and I
overachieve.
need you to do something special for us. So my day off for the campaign is on Thursday. So I would like you to help us, i.e. me and Katrina, meet up. That means you drive me and Katrina to Mims and we eat a good lunch out there. It could be my treat on the gas and the food portion of it.
We're going to yeah, I got a place we're going then.
No, but I'm serious. So here's how it is. I have a meeting that takes place every day, Monday through Friday, from 11:45 to 12 p.m. That's it. And once that is done, we can get on the road and go to Mims and eat good.
I got some.
You just got to bring me back.
Don't forget to stop by the Filipino store.
I'll be right back. I have to go potty.
I swear y'all are just trying to get me to move back to my birth state. Every time I hear y'all talking about meeting up, it sounds like y'all are trying to like subliminally message me to come back to North Carolina. That's what I'm hearing because I heard food in that conversation.
Joy Freedom. We're not talking politics at the moment. You know, maybe read the room. Or not. I don't give a shit. I love sushi too. JS Makeup and Cosplay. Have you seen us on YouTube? You should go check us out on YouTube. We're live right now on there.
So I'm actually trying to plan this. Sean, where are we at for this?
Sean's muted
right Katrina, now. Do you got some childcare from the time it's gonna take?
Well, that one interview got postponed, and we're seeing if I can do the 3 o'clock one, and we can do that. But I've got a meeting with Tyler at 6. That's not going to be an issue. But I did get child care and babysitting dumped on me last second by my sister, so I got to go pick up my niece and nephew from school.
This is on Thursday, sir. Thursday.
Oh, gotcha. Thursday, yeah, I'm there. Got me.
No, I want everybody to check their books right now because, you know, I'm a weirdo. So Mims need to see if Mims is free. Katrina needs to be free.
It's in my bio, my link tree bio.
Why are you licking the plate?
Yeah, Thursday.
It was the last of the chocolate almond croissant. Okay, This is from the box of baked goods.
Stingy.
Last of all the almonds. It is so good.
I got nothing Thursday. I'm
No
open.
explanation needed.
Charlie, is that Jocelyn?
That is Jocelyn.
Hi, Jocelyn.
Hi.
We have all heard so much about you.
I hope
Come
it's all
in Thursday.
Lord,
It
Charlie, I
wasn't.
swear to
It was
God,
not all good,
Jocelyn
Jocelyn.
looks like a
I
mini
will
you.
tell you
my
for
God.
$6.99. I will tell you the deal.
Oh, that's Jasmine?
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Jasmine.
I talk about you guys a lot at home.
Yeah, Charlie.
And you talk about
Okay.
home a lot with us.
Yep. And just
Are we
so you
talking
know,
about
if
me?
we can get your mom a sitter, we are trying to make your mom come with us for New Year's Eve.
I'll be the sitter my damn self.
She already said
That's
she
my
would do
sister.
it.
Ooh, Charlie. Thank you,
I never
Jocelyn.
said she wouldn't watch her. I just said I don't have no mom.
No,
I
it's
wasn't
not-
lying.
it's not that. It's we about to get you out the house finally, Mama. Get you on a vacay. You about to cut loose and have some
It's
fun.
really not. It's not gonna be that great, y'all. It's only 4 days. Again, it's only 4
Okay,
days.
Jasmine, for some of us, 4 days is a lot of time when you're constantly under the weight of stress and exhaustion. 4 days is sometimes make it or break it for some of us.
I've been trying to tell her this. She don't listen to me. She gets so anxious and nervous about things. Sometimes you gotta live your life.
4 days is a week.
We do anything.
A work week.
All right,
You can go now.
Love you.
She's not wrong.
That's why you stub your toe.
Okay.
So Thursday, it depends on the hours because I can drop my kids off, but if I come back by a certain time, it's not that bad. I can go get my children. If it's going to be later than that, then I can't do it because I have to do it within my child frame, like child
Right.
daycare frame.
So here's another thing. We could do it from the road. I just need to make sure the hot spot is hot or we get there early enough that at 11:45 I could do the one job I got.
Why is everybody in North Carolina though? I want to know what it is.
I used to be in New York, but when I was in New York, you wasn't talking to me then. I don't know.
I was in Jersey and you ain't talked to me neither.
I was in Missouri. You didn't talk to me either.
That's not a real place, ma'am. Stop it.
I was in limbo. Nobody talked to me.
Lived in Missouri for a while.
We were looking. So there was a chance we were trying to see, would it be better to change the Vegas trip to North Carolina for a beach house because everybody is already on the East Coast.
I
But
agree.
Tiziana already bought their plane ticket. So we're not going to switch it. We're just going to keep going to Vegas because the Vegas house, they have a lot of rules. Like, how you going to advertise a house with 12 bedrooms, but only let 8 people sleep over? Get out of here.
What?
It's crazy. So
Especially
Stacey
if
was
there's
like,
some extra room for some extra people. Winky face.
let me clarify. Those people are like, we have cameras. You got cameras, but we not like it's New Year's Eve. You ain't putting nobody out. That would be the worst Airbnb review that you could get.
It's also creepy that they wanted to put out we got cameras. I mean, I get that, but at the same time, renting a space for and it privacy matters. Like maybe
So
it's
the
just
cameras
me.
they have are not inside the house. They legally can't do that. They can only have cameras on the outside of the property. They can. Oh, that's what I'm saying. So like, however many people roll up, if you rent a house, you're allowed to have as many visitors as you want. I would love for them to enforce this. I want to go viral, so I'm always trying to cause a problem.
So what is happening Thursday exactly?
We was just trying to meet Mims and eat free food.
Oh, that's easy. Yeah.
It's not because we got to make sure Katrina's back home in time for her kid.
Yep.
So
How old is your
we're
little
gonna
kid?
probably push me out the equation. I can
No.
No.
Why would I do that if I'm including you in the
because I don't have no sitter right now. But next month I will.
I got a sister. Hold on a second. We got a network of negrosity here. We could do this. This is
Kids.
Oh no, it's me who hates the children.
Oh.
Just a reminder, hydrate and or feed your faces.
Mims, how do you not know that Jasmine does not mess around with the youngest humans? Jasmine does not do that.
I'll hydrate.
They've made
I'll
that
do all that when I
abundantly
can.
clear.
Yeah, Sean's in here. Y'all need to hydrate.
Sean's the reason we all gotta hydrate.
Whenever I get back home, I'll get around to all that.
So your interview, do you mind me asking? It got postponed from today?
Well, I've had to make a bunch of adjustments and be flexible. Like my mother needs to do things for the restaurant. I had to hit her with a different spec sheet for a bar, so she has my vehicle and she's driving around. So I'm riding buses everywhere to all these interviews. So it's challenging logistically, but I'm making it. I'm figuring it out.
Are you stuck somewhere and need a ride home?
No, I still got these interviews going. You know, I'm still doing the transit thing, so I'll be able to do that later. Although, to pick the kids up, I do need an Uber ride to be able to get back home in time and then get the kids from school. Yeah, I do have to do that, yeah.
You better say something before I fuck around and get drunk. What are you talking about? Where am I supposed to find you?
If y'all want to do these panels,
right now, I'm trying to get a position. I'm at the Mecklenburg County office, interviewing with them in a couple minutes.
YouTube, it's got all our beautiful faces on there.
Okay, your black friends tell you the truth. If you don't text me an address, you ain't gonna have no ride. I'm gonna try that.
Gotcha.
Be more direct.
I'll text you that. It's sad. I know these things by heart right now.
Looser on YouTube. We
texting you right now.
More than 5 guests at a time now. So, Tiny Engineer, holy shit! What's up, friend?
Done. Easy.
So, yep. We're doing our panels.
What time you want me to get you? Hour, half hour?
So, find me on YouTube.
Let's see. I'm rolling in with them at like 12:50. If it goes well, it'll last a while. So maybe 2.
You want me to pick you up at 2:00 from that address?
If possible.
Okay, that's easy.
I'll keep you updated on, time happenings and such.
I will say semi-sober for you.
Are those, do you eat donuts?
Yeah. I got powdered and chocolate frosted. I'm obese.
This is why I love people with no kids. They're always
why? Because we got donuts? You want some donuts?
No, because you can go pick up people. I can't. I gotta go and make sure I gotta have this time frame. Look my alarm going off.
That's exactly what happened with me. Like I let everybody know I'm doing interviews today, and then my sister's like, I need to do a day trip. I got to do this one thing, and then they're like, hey, I hate when people manipulate about stuff. Are you okay with picking up the kids? Like, who else is gonna do it? Who else is gonna do it? You all know the answer.
Whenever somebody phrases it to me like that, I quickly say no. I'm not okay picking up your kid.
No, swing and a miss.
No, I'm not okay. No, I'm not okay. I want to clarify for the adults listening. I offer to give Sean a ride. I ain't picking up no kids. So at 2:00, he gonna get a ride where he go. I'm not putting no kids in my car.
Stiff arm a couple kids. Like, no, not here for the kids.
Try again.
Hit me up when you guys are cool in like 3 or 4 years.
Mims, I'm super quiet compared to the rest of the panel. I'm just listening. I also tend to put myself on mute so I can talk to TikTok and sort of migrate people over to the YouTube channel. I'm just sitting and vibing, enjoying it, and listening. So, yeah.
Katrina, Ailey wanted to ask if you've ever had a cronut.
No, what is that?
Oh,
yeah, those are wonderful.
Donuts. It's a croissant donut.
Those are amazing.
I've never had that before.
But y'all, like, that's like your years. Like, this came out before the pandemic. Y'all are way late.
It's so good.
How do I feel about that?
Oh, so I thought it was gonna be hot today. Otherwise, we would have wore a button down and a damn tie. But I'm all right.
You look interview ready.
Stop eating food like that.
All tucked in and all that stuff. It's just annoying because usually I roll a lot more formal.
I'm just gonna eat this other donut. I'm on powdered sugar for those who can't see.
Hi, Blue.
I've been trying. I've been
Charlie,
dancing
muted.
around in a little circle in my chair this whole time because my offspring don't like being on camera, and I'm trying to be respectful of their privacy. But at the same time, offspring, I literally just turned a whole 360 with my whole setup just now, trying to figure out a way to position myself where they won't be. I'm like, you know what? This is it. Just don't walk behind me. If you got to go outside, I can't help you. There's no fire danger right now, so there's no reason for anybody to be rushing out the door.
She was away.
Yes,
On YouTube, they say I'll do anything.
You can
for
come
my
over here and say hi.
grandkids, but I don't do anything for other folks' children. I hear you on that.
This is my youngest. This is
Yo,
Jaden.
look at the locks on the man.
That's Sean,
I am
right?
loving the locks. Oh, I'm loving
Everybody
it.
says they love your locks. Get away.
That's what my son wishes he could do.
Why can't he?
Because he made the choice of having this little mixed kid fro instead of locks.
No, see, that's the thing. That mixed kid had the fro and hated to have the hair being combed. That's how that one ended up with locks. Because it would be like I literally had neighbors come over to my house one time.
Because of the screaming?
Because of the screaming. They legitimately thought I was trying to abuse or that I was abusing my children.
On behalf of the tender-headed delegation, I'm going to eat a Toblerone because y'all not like this hair, you parents, I just got my hair done and my mother tried to pull my boogers out through my skull just so my hair could do this. She was trying to snatch it through my skull. Like,
but see, hold on, POTUS. That's not fair because I'm also tender-headed, which is why I know that what it feels like, and I try to be gentle. It didn't matter if I breathed on that child's hair; it was like screaming bloody murder. And I was like, you know what? Free-forming locks. This is where we are in life now. That's what's happening.
I'm tender-headed. I don't hate.
You
but
bald, man.
There we go. Check out this little bum.
She was braiding your thoughts and prayers.
She was. She didn't care. That's a cute fro though. No, my mother, and then she's like, I'm doing it loose. Foot on my shoulder, head talk back. And I'm just like, you're murdering me.
Oh, I used to get
my mom used to
like
French braid my hair, knuckles into scalp, and it felt honestly like, you know, when Robin Williams got a facelift in Mrs. Doubtfire when they just kind of pulled everything. I was I can see.
So my bestie, again, she happens to be, she is a person who happens to be white. When we were in 4th grade, she decided that she wanted my mama to give her box braids with her natural hair. My mama's like, okay, you gonna learn that that's not for it. Bruh, when I say she walked around looking like this for 3 days to the point where her mom had to take her hair down because she could not feel the top of her scalp. She never had them braids again.
It's one of the few times he actually listened to me. I'm like, look, I had the afro when I was your age too, but I had cornrows, I had box braids, I did all of that stuff. You don't want that. Yeah, I was surprised he actually listened. He's like,
look, I'm just saying, it felt like my mama did this and put her foot in the back of the head and was pulling back because you know when you get your braids done, they gotta last a hot minute. So you gotta make sure you get them done because ain't nobody got time to be braiding hair and doing hair every other day. I understand.
Can I be messy though? Because this brings me to a conversation Sean wasn't in, but now I want to have. Ooh, where my Malcolm X's? Nope, I need my James Baldwin for this. Hold on, because I don't want to be out of pocket.
one time for men sitting there just learning about black hairstyles though.
Well, I did have a question.
Is on hold.
I mean,
Can we talk about white girls and cornrows for a second? Because let's take the cultural appropriation part of it out of it. Y'all look dumb.
Charlie,
it don't even look right. That's how I know that you're doing it simply to agitate. Because you look stupid. You look bald.
So
Yeah.
you don't. It don't look right. It just.
How did Justin
doesn't-
Timberlake look? Silly.
Yeah.
Justin Timberlake looks silly.
So what's the difference between box braids and cornrows?
Cornrows are usually flat to the head and go back in different patterns. Box braids are like Jasmine's, where it's like one braid individual.
Oh, gotcha.
More braids.
So cornrows are straight on that can't move, but box braids go
Are
from
free
one
flowing.
point out. 1 point
Yeah.
out. Gotcha. Cool.
Every
But
time I
also,
think
this brings me to a conversation we had with Sugar about mixed children. Now, I drink my water. I done put on my friendly glasses, my James Baldwins. These are the glasses for peace
Allie,
and conversation.
I don't know about that.
Don't do it, Mims. Don't do it. Why is the onus in the community always on the other members of the community to be welcoming in a mixed racial situation where there's a child, right? My part was in this conversation, they're always like, well, these people have had these babies and they don't know how to care for the children. And my question is, they slept with a person who is of the culture. So why is it on the outside people to help with something we didn't? And this is just me being ignorant.
I remember that conversation.
Okay, Sean, now answer for every single man that had a child outside his race right now.
As in why we had that interracial relationship, or like
no,
why?
As to what y'all can do to better step up to help your non-us partner treat your us child properly.
Well, it is incumbent on men like myself to go ahead and make the lines of communication clear and open so that there's effort put forward to go ahead and be more inclusive with the culture that they're very much ignorant to, and create an environment where it shouldn't have to be incentive based, but there's going to have to be communication where the rewards that come from it are self-actualization and self-awareness for their children that they don't realize is necessary and important. So a lot of things where they don't care about, like you may not care about my experience as a Black man, and we haven't had these conversations, but you need to understand that you need to care about it for our children in the different ways that it's going to manifest for our boys and for our girls in different ways. So for me, I've got to be more aware about it, and I am, and I make a conscious effort to make sure that we have a good co-parenting structure where it's not about I run this and I control this. No, it's about we need to keep ourselves informed on all the levels that are possible and available to us. Because for starters, it's not the same experience as it was. Like they have different, all the access to media technology that's present now was not present back then. So they're on a much easier learning curve where they can circumnavigate and get information and experience without the struggle that necessarily came with it.
I didn't even think about sending these people to YouTube. Where's Sugar? Now I got to find Sugar.
The crazy thing about it is that's how I learned how to braid hair. I'm so sorry, Charlie. I didn't mean to cut you off, but that's how I learned how to braid hair. My mother learned through a Barbie doll. That was her error. And she played around. And then I learned through YouTube because my mother wasn't here. So my thing is when you make the decision to deal with a person of color, you have to understand my child may not come out with the same texture as me. I have to learn how to do it. And it's not our responsibility as Black women to teach them unless they're willing to pay for it.
A lot of men, we got the privilege of patriarchy where we can pick and choose where we're going to put in effort as it is. So it really is incumbent on us to understand we need to put in extra effort for the effort that hasn't been put in from the beginning. Like we got catching up to do, and we've got to double fill the bar as far as what's needed because it hasn't been present before. Like Black women in particular, drained, freaking completely wore out with all the extra effort that has to be put forward. So there's no reason that men can't, I learned how to braid. There's no reason men can't learn how to braid. There's no reason men can't have better awareness of hair products and give advice about what would be beneficial and helpful for people trying to learn. There's no reason that men can't take a more progressive and active role in being the people that can be reliable and counted on for support where honestly it doesn't exist. Like we're too busy worried about body counts and whether or not women are fulfilling those traditional roles as opposed to you got a job to do as well. It's not based on if you're a man or a woman. It needs to get done regardless. And if you're not going to step up, all the people that have been doing it this whole time, eventually they're going to run out of energy. And then what? You're going to sit there and blame them and make excuses? Like who's trying to continue that cycle? Not a good man. Not a man of worth and quality. I'll say that. Why is Allie's
You
picture
just
just
gave
on
me
my?
more things. Like I didn't even think of. Let the parent that's brown do the damn hair. Why has it got to be the vagina havers? See, Sean, you've earned that 2:00 ride. I hope I ain't drunk enough to come get you.
So we got a conversation here on TikTok about Scandinavian folks, Vikings as people call them.
Are they claiming that they have the right to wear braids too?
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. I'm in both.
But that's not how they wore their braids. Do they not know how Vikings wore their hair?
Hold on.
For real, they wore it for like yard work and wore it best.
What's the difference between box braids, cornrows, and braiding somebody's hair? And
You're talking about plaits. Plaits, Mims. Plaits is what I specifically said in the TikTok. There is a difference between all of these and what you can and cannot do with your hair, what's healthy for your hair. Yeah. Plaits are temporary braids, and I mean like extremely temporary. That's and plaits would be closer to something that, you know, the global minority could wear in their hair as opposed to box braids and
cornrows.
So here's what I tell everybody. You can't get distracted in like the whole, is it appropriation and like what was yours technically compared to ours. The whole crux of the matter is it's about having parts of the culture that you pick and choose to try and be a part of, but not be a part of any of the struggle and act as though you're doing good when you do that. We don't lose focus on the fact that that's what you're doing. So you can try and like distract and deflect all you want about, oh, well, who's trying to gatekeep? No one's gatekeeping. We're saying if you're going to want to put braids in your hair, then you're actually going to want to bring yourself out and participate in a march or two, perhaps inform yourself on an issue or six, and actually give two shits about something part of the culture other than just superficial things that are going to make you look cool for however long you feel like being part of the fad.
Damn, I love it.
So just kind of wanted to touch up on that one. So Viking gets hit, a socialist Viking. He goes and gets his braid done. He has just a strip of long ass hair going all the way down. And he goes to a shop.
Sexy.
They braid his hair. Huh?
Sexy.
Sexy.
Yes, ecstasy. I love it. But you know, he compensates for the short beard up here, whereas my husband here for a long ass beard. But he goes and he gets it done at a shop that does braiding, but they do it in a way that it doesn't actually harm his hair and his head. Yeah. So if you're going to go and get something done, the experts are there. They're the ones that they're going to know what to do with your head. Otherwise, you're just going to look like that one lady from Liar Liar at the end when the secretary. Yeah. How do I look?
Kenji, of all places you could have gone just now, you went to that lady from Liar Liar.
But there's an obvious difference between the way the Vikings braided their hair and how African braiding is. They're just being obtuse purposely. They know that there's a difference.
Yeah.
I was just going to point out, like most people who claim of, you know, Scandinavian Viking, I've got Viking heritage. That means that most of y'all have been to a Ren fair, no? Because the fact of the matter is that at every single Ren fair I've ever been to, there is one lady that's going to braid your hair. She's going to give you a warrior braid if you are of Viking descent. Most of them will explain to you the difference in how Vikings, if they braided their hair, because a lot of them, that's another misconception that Hollywood has put up there, that they all had the long hair and the mohawks and stuff like that. Not all Vikings did. A lot of times they would keep their hair cut close for multiple reasons. Think about it. If they're going and they're pillaging and they're doing all these things, I can snatch a bitch up by the hair from 2 feet away, right? You got to be smart about that. So Vikings, not all Vikings had long hair to begin with. And those that did, they knew how to take care of it. Again, go to your, it's time of the year for Ren Fair. Go to your local Ren Fair and talk to the lady that's going to give you
like
your
the
warrior
picture.
braid. She
Yeah,
will
no, the picture
explain.
Tenchi is holding. That's it. The picture Tenchi was just holding.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if y'all can see it, but
A little bit.
there.
I can see it.
Okay.
So
And-
that's the
yeah.
front, and then all the way down the back.
There is a specific way that is done, and it
I
is
also
not
want
the
to
same
say,
way.
if it was part of your heritage, you wouldn't need us to teach you how to do it.
Ta-da.
That part, all
That's
of
why-
that.
That's why I always make sure that it's centered around like the source of the conversation, because like we're not gonna play semantics and games. Like, you know, if you care enough to learn about your culture and why you wear it, then you have no problem figuring out the culture behind anyone else's, why they wear it, and whether or not you should be doing that or not. Like, it's not, come on. Let's not play the games.
Okay, can I be real for a quick second?
Problem with what you said there, Jasmine. I'm white. I've never been told how to use skincare products, and I need some help.
Yeah, but your black friends tell you that. So here's the difference, right? You're not saying it's my culture to be ashy. I don't want to branch out. What you're saying is, can you help me learn from your culture how to moisturize? It's a very different sentence. You're not saying my people are in charge of skincare. Now give me your Negro tips and tricks. That's not what you're saying. When they come about the Vikings and the braids, they go, my ancestors, it's my culture to braid my hair. And then they need to pay Juanita $200 to do it. It's my culture. My mother sat me down and said, this is how you plait. You know what I'm saying? Things that are for you, your ancestors do, they share it with you. Yeah. But if it is not of your culture and you don't have, maybe it's time to let that go. Your ancestors chose a proximity to whiteness. They put the braids down so you could get good credit.
Good point. Good point. So
please don't lotion your skin, no, for real. The reason y'all look old so fast, humans, is because you don't moisturize. Now, us brown cultures, we physically have a skin. It's visible when we have not taken care of our skin. The brown turns white and the dead skin cells say you're going to pay homage with lotion or I'm going to embarrass you.
I haven't moisturized.
That's the reason. I'm not gonna lie. That's the reason why I'm now telling them that if you don't sit your dusty asses down and get out my face when I get on some of these lives and they want to get heated, I just call them dusty asses now. There's a reason for that. That's why I've been doing it, because I'm so tired of people that don't understand the concept of moisturizing trying to come and tell me something about myself.
Now,
baby.
I want y'all to hear me. I want you to know I'm a petty person. I try to be very transparent and honest. There are some days when the schedule says, do you want fresh booty or moisturized booty? I'm a big person. I can't always do both if I've waited too late to run out this house. So some days I look like I've been smashing bricks with my feet, but I'm clean.
Not the bricks with the feet. Oh, Lord.
I'm a fat woman. Some days it look like I'm baking bread in my shoes, look like I'm stomping out the bricks with my feet. Either way, though, this booty is clean.
If somebody's trying to pay for that.
You know what, though, POTUS? If that's an occasional thing where you over here, thinking that you are Toph from The Last Airbender just stomping around, those days are occasional. But we got people that are literally running around every day. Looking I see.
Those are on the days where I double book myself and I got 2 meetings and I got 3 minutes for a shower and I just got to make a choice, be funky or be lotion. But I will say F Toph because they created the police.
Truth.
Not out here making fun of Toph, man.
Yeah, and that's probably going to be another thing that TikTok says makes me ableist. They gonna say I don't like blind police
Blind police cartoon characters is the no.
I'm just saying they already say that I'm ableist, anti-indigenous. I love it. I love it. They've started a whole Discord group about me. If you ever thought that a narcissistic person would hear that there's a group of people who have banded together to stop you, I don't know what else would make my fat day. Like, besides getting food and going over the names of the people that I've offended that join this group, I'm very excited. I'm a petty
like y'all are
person.
full
Y'all
of
should have
it.
never told me there was a group of y'all.
If you want to be calling this one Thurston out, but you got nothing to say about anybody else, you could go ahead and just stop wasting my time. Get out of here.
No, but Sean, you lost your live access, I heard, because you defended me, which I'm grateful for, but you know, you don't
I mean, it
have
happens. Again, like the ancestors went through much worse. I'm not going to complain about it.
Let me clarify. I, Jasmine Sherman, am not ableist, nor am I anti-indigenous. However, I was on a live with a white man who made a Helen Keller joke that I maintain to this day was hilarious. And I laughed. And every time I think of it, I laugh again. So they say I'm ableist. Now, are my policies ableist? No, I'm going to make everything in America ADA compliant. But they said, because that joke was funny to me, I'm ableist. So I say all day, F Helen Keller. She was still a racist. I got no problem with that. The
Like,
next thing,
I've been saying this whole time.
What happened was someone came into a live, and a lot of times people who are non-melanated claim to be indigenous. And so I said, well, get in the box. Get in the box. Turn your camera on, get in the box. And they wouldn't do it. And I said, well, was your grandmother a Cherokee princess? Being funny. And then that's when they came and was like, oh, you anti-indigenous. I could be that all day. Whatever label you want to affix to me, I will proudly wear, because I got shit to do. You put on whatever label you want. None of my policies match those labels, but if y'all got to band together in a group, I'm excited.
Been saying this whole time.
That's actually, Sean.
Yo, if we had the serious talks, we'd all be able to joke about all of these things easily. But the people that want to come around and act like having jokes about something is a reason to harass somebody else are obviously the ones that don't want to have that progress. They're not slick. They're not clever. Like, we know the game. You're giving it away for free. And then you're trying to act like somebody's supposed to pay you. Get out of here.
But we
Jasmine's
do have anti-Sherman merch.
Yes.
There's definitely anti-Sherman. If you don't like Jasmine, I don't like that bitch either. Go to fatsocialist.com and buy it. I hate that cut shirt. We got them for available.
Man,
I would like to say that the
Joe Biden
comment
started selling shirts that say "fuck Joe Biden," I'd probably buy one. Just saying.
I would.
Straight from him. Straight from him.
Hey, Sean.
There is anti-Jasmine Sherman
We're
merch.
selling what's it called?
What's up, Blue?
Fuck Joe Biden.
Hold on, you kept interrupting Blue. It's Blue's turn.
You're pointing down, and on my screen, you're pointing at Katrina. I would just like to say that.
Tenchi's here. Blue's here.
See, you're next. I'm in between you and Tenchi on my screen. Sean is below me. But anyway, Sean, so when you got banned yesterday, the person that reported your live, when they came in, the comment that they made was in reference to Jasmine on that Cherokee Princess live, because I was in that live and I was in your live. That person came in immediately, straight out the gate with, oh, y'all are supporting Jasmine Sherman, but Jasmine likes to call Indigenous people Cherokee Princess. And then it was me. I muted that person and blocked that person.
Oh, yeah,
so I'm gonna go ahead and say that if that's the reason why you got blocked, bro, I'm sorry. But I'm like, I am on in this place in my head. I don't mind the pettiness depending on these, like, where we are in these lives and our conversations. If it's one of those gripe about your government, if you want to come in and we're all like being hot or whatever, if it's one of those days, sure. But if it's a live like you were having, and in that moment you were saying thank you to Disaster Girl for trying to coordinate and all of us to help, and Jasmine to help Kimra, that was not the time for these people to come in with all of that noise. And I'm not going, if I'm a mod, I'm not going to let these people come in and distract from the important work. Like, this is somebody's life we're talking about. Kimra is a living person. And that's the reason why I'm like, nope, straight out the gate. We are not doing that. We ain't even talking about Jasmine right now. We were saying thank you to Disaster Girl. Jasmine's name was not even being mentioned in that moment. You just wanted to come in and start some drama. So I muted and blocked. Yeah. And like 10 seconds later, Sean was gone. And I'm like,
Well, just so you know, I'm still at that same spot. Like I don't care about the reasons behind it, what they say.
Uh-oh. Hold on. I'll fix it. So, for those of you who are new, I will be doing a paid Zoom call meeting thing. But right now, I have a limit of 45 minutes. And the Zoom call just ended. I'm loading it back in right now. Right now. No, I didn't get reported. I know the time warning. Got people back. Hold on, let me get them up and running. Make sure everyone's names are correct. Got people back. Hold on, let me get them up and running.
Sorry, I got your thing in the background. I'm like, Mims is down again.
Mims down. Okay, real quick, we'll get Sean. I gotta send Sean a thing again. Hang on.
I already sent it to Sean. He'll be back in a second.
Real quick, we got somebody that wants to join here on TikTok, so we're gonna let somebody in on TikTok.
It happened again.
All right, hold on 1 second. How's it going, brother? What up, man? How are we doing?
Oh, not bad. I watch you a lot, man.
I know.
I'm a diehard conservative, but I do respect and appreciate 99% of your opinions, man. I just
Thanks,
wanted
man.
to say that.
Much love, man.
You're awesome, bro.
That's what we do it for. You know, you don't have to believe everything that each of us say, but we all have stuff that we can learn from each other. And you know, if we have a good open-eared discussion where people are not just waiting for their turn to talk, that makes this world better, much better.
It does.
If you're following me on YouTube, we have the whole panel up there. But I'm going to be doing these streams here on TikTok as well.
I don't even have YouTube. So, I got the music. I'm old, man. I'm an old truck driver, like my picture there. So, but yeah, man. I sit there and I watch your lives, and it's interesting in the way that you provide information, and I enjoy it. So
thank you. Thank you.
Your flags are.
John, can you mute real quick?
I get upset when I see them down your flags, and you know, because I mean that's your choice what you fly, man.
Yeah.
And it's all good. It's all good.
You know, I was born a straight white man, but you know, we've got hundreds of people that come in here, and you know, we try to make it a safe space for everybody. And while I may not be one way or the other, and you know, might be one skin color, one religion, one spirituality, I will fight tooth and nail for everyone's ability to believe in whatever the fuck they want. And they can't come in here and hate anybody for no fucking reason. It's not a safe space for racists. It's not a safe space for people to hate people. This is a place for love and, you know, mind your own fucking business. You know, we just gotta love each other and
let everybody live their life the way they want to.
Beautiful.
You know, and that I've got, you know, I do live sometimes. I've got plenty of followers, but yeah, I tell them the same thing. You know, half of my moderators are Democrats. So
yeah, I mean, I'm not even a Democrat. I'm so far left. I got my guns back. You know, and I'm not even a Democrat. You know, so you know.
I can feel that. Yep.
So thanks for coming through, man.
To tell you, I appreciate it, man. You're awesome, bro. Keep up the good work, and yeah, I think you're great, man.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Thought you might need a smile. So
thanks, man. So much love. I love it, and that's why we do it. That's exactly why we do it.
Yep.
So everybody, before he leaves, everybody follow them. Thanks for coming through, man. Much appreciated.
Yes, sir. You have a good day, brother.
You too, man. Bye.
I apologize in advance.
For what?
Don't apologize. It's what we come to. It's legitimately what we come to expect. I don't apologize for it.
It's all good. It's all good. That's amazing. You know,
I was expecting something to come out his mouth. I'm like, I'm waiting. There we go. But again, they're always having to be cautious. But he was a cool one. Okay, all right.
There's a reason why on our Discord we have a thread group that highlights all the hateful shit that comes across TikTok. I've posted them. I think there's like 8 or 10 different things. People have threatened to find out where I am just to hospitalize me. people have come through here and say that I need to be clubbed. There's been people that have come through here and say that I'm going to witness everyone that I have ever loved to be hanging from a tree. I get all sorts of hateful shit. And when me and my moderators come through and the other creators here on TikTok, when they come through and they report those comments, you know what those comments, those reports come back as? No violation found. So, yeah. You never really know what's going to happen when you start bringing people in. But, yeah.
Bye, Sean. See you at 2.
You leaving?
Bye, Sean.
Cool.
He's got that interview.
Oh, yeah. I wish him the best. I hope it's what he needs.
Can I say something? What really gets me with TikTok, I literally on my FYP on TikTok seen whole ass strippers doing routines. 500,000 people following them. No reports, no violations, and they're doing whole moves that you see in the actual strip joint, dressed and all. But yet you can allow someone to call someone a racist name or the N-word. I had to fight like hell and report that lady. I posted on my thing. I literally had to report her page multiple times because she said the N-word. Yeah. So
here's me defending pole fitness. The whole pole thing. It is work. It is a lot of work. All of this used to be muscle. Nothing anymore.
I am a pseudo retired stripper, and I say pseudo retired because I'm still, if I got to start working out to get back on that pole, I will do so. I am 100% pro sex work in all forms. This is the thing about the pole part. People that are strippers. This is the thing. In certain areas, some people see this as working out, whereas other people, depending on how you put it out there into the world, and this is why I think TikTok lets the algorithm pass or whatever, is because if you say that it's working out or exercise, they're not going to say or do anything, and that's why there's a difference, and that's what pisses me off, because as someone who has been on that pole, it does not matter whether you are in some leggings, which I don't recommend. I've seen it. It's dangerous. Don't ever do that. Or if you in some pasties and a G-string, it's all the same thing. And the fact that they don't televise the that part of the Olympics with pole dancing, if they aren't putting it on TV here, like TikTok, I'm gonna need you to start paying attention to stuff like this, because I can say anything that I do is a workout. If I'm sweating, I consider it a workout. Period.
If you don't like the sweat flag,
I don't care if I'm sitting down.
Swipe on. No one gives a shit. Sorry.
Oh no, you good, man.
People are upset about the flag.
You getting triggered? Stay triggered. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Imagine being triggered over a rainbow. Tell me you want a foot-long hot dog in your face without telling me.
I blocked them.
Triggered by this? Good.
I love when Mem says some things like a foot-long hot dog in your face. Like, who is some of the stuff you say in your lives? I love it.
My only concern is the thickness of said hot dog.
I mean, it could be a bratwurst. It could be one of those little red hot dogs. It can even be a little carrot, a little mini.
Nobody want no carrots.
No, it also cannot be one of the red ones. It also cannot be one of the red ones. That means something might be wrong with it.
We're having a conversation about this. We're really having a conversation about this. Okay, so and then while he's saying it, I'm smacking myself on the forehead like an idiot. Just yep, you want one right here. That's what you want.
I would prefer a restable, not a slappable.
There we go.
Just something that you could sit on your shoulder and walk around with. Nothing crazy.
Trina was imitating giving herself a mushroom stamp.
I feel like this is a good size. Like this is a fair size. Nothing crazy. It's a standard water bottle size. It's fair. That's all you need. Maybe a little longer.
Just a little comment there. Maybe just a little longer.
I mean, but that's just me. I'm obese. You gotta get in there.
I love you so much.
I am underqualified.
Hey, everyone's got assets that we can utilize.
You
I'm
know,
just
the funny
saying.
thing is, I can't say that I'm underqualified. I keep telling y'all, I got a drawer, multiple colors, multiple sizes.
Hey, that's true.
Holla at your boy, I got you.
Let me clarify.
Turns
I'm
out
fine
I'm not
with toys.
Oh, I wanted to say this last time, but I didn't get to. But if y'all have ever been into a Hustler store, they have a whole entire table with them out and displayed. Like, not only can you hold it in your hand, you can turn it on.
Yeah.
Pinchy.
Well, yeah,
I worked
because
on
you can only
Bourbon
buy. There's
Street,
no
baby. There's
refund.
a
You gotta
hustler
try it
literally
before you
at.
buy. Put it on your
Well,
nose, and that'll tell you
This is
sensitivity.
commonplace for me. I also am a frequent flyer in many, many dungeons locally. Well, I was pre-pandemic. People got cooties now. Anyway, but yeah, I worked on Bourbon Street. So I worked in the neighborhood, but if you are coming on Bourbon Street from the canal side, which is where most people come on canal, as soon as you turn or walk down Bourbon Street, there's a Hustler. It's like the third building on your left. Second. It's right next door to a Walgreens. Like, no lie, you got Walgreens in case you need to get the loot, some bandages or whatever else. And then you got the Hustler, adult toy shop, because there's also the Hustler strip club. So those are two different ones. And the strip club is further down Bourbon. But yes, baby, they have tables. They got the mannequins wearing the full outfits. You got the cup. They got everything.
So
I do recommend
is your
everybody
invitation
does
for us to come to your house now?
Yes, we have to go to Bill's house. We were talking about what's that?
For what?
Misinformation. But I'm still live.
It's not the live that you're on right now.
You're still live.
Another live on TikTok. This is what I'm talking about. Fuck you, TikTok. I'm a free American. I can say whatever I fucking want. I got banned for misinformation. Get fucked. Get fucked.
Bullshit.
But that's live access, right?
I don't understand.
You know
Don't
what?
get
And this
TikTok.
is exactly why we're switching to YouTube, and we're gonna be shitting all over TikTok because you know what?
I don't even understand what we were talking about that minute.
Cracker cannot be silenced.
Maybe it was me smacking my
I leave for
forehead.
2 seconds. What
So
the
damn
fuck?
sensitive.
That's your fault for leaving. You left, and the ship went right. Thanks a lot.
I know it's Mim's fault because I'm trying to imitate something that he said, and then he got banned.
We will see.
No, Did he get banned on the account where the Republican was just on talking about uniting?
No,
not that. Oh, because I'm still on that one.
No.
Me too.
Yeah, that's the one I'm on. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Well then.
Okay, so I'm confused. You got banned on an account that you're not even on right now?
No, I was
like
on. I was live streaming 2 accounts.
On 2
Okay.
accounts.
Oh, okay, got
3
it.
different devices. So here, since we got banned, I would like the floor real quick. So everyone here on TikTok, Mr. Stanley, this is directly to you, the top moderator, the top person that takes care of all the violations. I'm going to play you a clip.
Well, this is a message directly to Mr. Stanley. Oh yeah. We know now. We know now that you are the head of the moderators here on TikTok. Mr. Stanley, so since you don't control YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all those other social media accounts, play nice. Play nice, Mr. Stanley. Stop banning people for BS guideline violations. Yeah. We know who you are, Mr. Stanley.
Yes, we do.
Play nice, please.
That's it. That's it. Just play nice. Just play nice. And you know what? I posted that video on my other 2 main accounts, and I found out that TikTok was going to ban it and give me a violation, because if you go to copy the link right after you post it, and then up the top it says post processing, that means they're figuring out whether they're going to ban you or not for that post. So I deleted it and put it on my baby account, and then it did a duet on it for this account. So yeah, that's it. That's it. Sorry, y'all. Didn't mean to bogart the floor. Floor's y'all's again. Another violation. Fuck you, TikTok. Can't stop us.
Nah, Mims, you said what you needed to say.
Mm-hmm.
Take that floor. Stand your ground, bro. Isn't that one of their laws anyway? The stand your ground law? Stand your motherfucking ground, man. Say what you got to say with your whole
He don't live in a stand the ground state. He live in a state where he can only hurt women that is pregnant, seeking an abortion.
Oh, my bad. My bad. Apologies. I forgot.
He can only stand his ground against the most vulnerable population.
Yeah, right.
I get those mixed up. I'm sorry, POTUS. My apologies. It was the wrong one. I think that's Ailey's. I think that's Ailey's state with the stand your ground bullshit.
You know, one can claim that TikTok is pregnant. And
wait, did you just
Too
get
much on
restored?
Florida, not too much on Florida.
So guess what?
Okay,
We're
so
live again.
Tenchi, you see that? This is why I said if you call TikTok out, I'm pretty sure they will restore your shit, man. Because
Hold on. There's some differences between Mims and Tenchi that we should acknowledge.
Yep, there is.
Oh no! But I have talked to Black content creators, a lot of them who, when they go on Twitter or IG and tag TikTok with a call out, within 2 hours their shit's getting reinstated. That's what I suggested to Tenchi and Sean yesterday, is to try that route, because that has been how content creators that look like us have been getting reinstated after a ban.
So after yesterday's ban, I went straight to Twitter and I was all like, excuse me, and I tagged the support group, the TikTok USA, and something else. And I was like, I wasn't even I was talking about facts. I wasn't talking about, I wasn't bullying or harassing anybody. I don't understand what's going on. And then 12 hours later, actually right before we got onto all of this, I was told, actually it was during it, I was told that my life cannot be restored because they're upholding it. And again, so I don't know if it's because I'm not Black or white, that they're just like, oh, well, you're just going to have to deal with it.
Tag me in those, because,
okay.
I'll repost them as well. And the more people that tag, I don't know if you're over here, but you're over here to me. But we'll the more people that tag your username in it, the more notoriety it'll get. The more
I made a TikTok about it last night. So if you would want me to tag you in it too, I can do that as well. I don't know. I just didn't understand why. I said this at the beginning of the live, but I don't know if it was because I was calling out Republicans or Frumpy Dump or whatnot. Because I don't want to get Mims live banned because I said it apparently on the according to my husband, because he has super ears, that I said his name last night, because I was talking about the Paradise Fires years ago and how bad it was, and how the governor had asked for funds to help out for the victims. Okay, did you want me to finish this later, Blue, or? He said he'd be right back. So to help the Paradise Fire victims, and Frumpy Dump said no, because California didn't vote for him, because California ended up being, of course, blue, which is obvious in the first place. And I found it ironic that the people who did vote for him were the Paradise Fire victims. That whole entire county is red. So, and during all of that explanation, I got banned for bullying and harassment. So I, again, don't know it's because I said his name. And yes.
Fix their name. You got to fix their names. Make it make sense.
My bad.
No, I got to stop streaming on Twitch.
Hold on, I forgot to rename myself too.
Be right back, Twitch. I just took it down because I realized your real name's there.
Charlie, you gotta fix it.
What am I fixing?
Your usernames.
I'm sorry. My husband just we were talking about fixing names, and my husband's like Sexy Mama 916.
Don't make me change your name on that.
I like that husband. He's so cute.
Thank you.
Now I'm gonna start an argument with my man because he don't kiss me like that.
Right. So I just realized
You better do that, Ailey. You too beautiful not to be kissed.
I'm say it louder so he can hear you.
You better kiss her.
You hear? Okay.
But yeah, Tenchi, I was gonna say that too. I saw your video last night because when I came back to go to your live after, remember, I left your live to go give the baby a bath.
Yeah.
When I came back, you were gone.
Yeah.
And then a little while later, I saw the video and was like, wow.
Yeah.
You put it in the Discord too. So I noticed that after.
Look.
Just a heads up, I got about 10 more minutes and then I gotta go. I got some stuff I gotta do today. Tomorrow I'm gonna be on for a lot longer. But today I gotta go pick up the little one from school.
Can I get an invite to tomorrow's session? I really enjoyed this. I gotta go pick up Sean.
yeah. You gotta go pick up that big baby.
But yeah, that's what happened last night. Again, it could have been just because I said his name. Oh my God, I want to do it like what was it? God, what's that one lady? The cat lady. I forget. She always comes with like really interesting names for him, and all I can come up with like is Frumpy Dump, the potentate sniffer. Like, I'm so tired. These people make me tired, and yeah, I had to get off of everything, of all of TikTok last night because I was like, I can't.
We need to do one of these that's not streaming on TikTok and Twitch. Because I think that we probably have a follower in common who is following us all around and targeting our pages.
Yeah, probably.
So LaCarl M.
Who?
He so they actually made a comment saying, I think as the election gets closer, the monitoring may ramp up, and that he really likes the lives. So honestly, I think, well, one, because of that, because of the group that is hyper stalking Jasmine, and I'm guessing all of her followers and supporters, all of their followers and supporters, my brain just died, that they are just kind of just going after us. And then, of course, if you say Frumpy Dump's name, that could be it. Because I was talking a lot about Matt Gaetz, and nothing happened. It wasn't until I started talking about Frumpy Dump that shit happened. So I am being careful about saying the name. God, and I hate it because I am not afraid of him. I am not afraid of this. This isn't Voldemort. This is not Voldemort. I'm just upset.
Voldemort.
I mean, it might very well be. You know how all the marshmallow people look the same sometimes, and they be getting all them nose jobs done to where their noses disappear. So it's possible it could be Voldemort. I'm just saying.
Right. You know what? This is hella funny how they're like, oh, you don't like, children cutting themselves up because they want to be trans. And then they're going and getting Botox and nose jobs and facelifts. And like, seriously? You're really going to be a hypocrite about that?
Extensions. And
we're just trying to live our truth and they're trying to live their youth.
No, they're trying to be black women. Let's be real.
Trump's going to win again. That gives off the same vibe as the South will rise again. Well, you've already been told twice that Donald Trump did not win the popular vote. He was twice impeached, 2-term lost by the popular vote president. Yeah, Trump's not coming back. Some comments were filtered to protect the community's experience. Yeah.
Well, that might be the reason why they baptizing themselves in his name. Because, they really believing that Jesus is coming back. So maybe they believe that's how Trump is coming back.
You're not being facetious, though. You're legitimately not being facetious. I saw an actual under his eye baptism.
Yes, they're really happening. POTUS, we try telling you this. They are truly baptizing themselves in Trump's name.
No, he fucking.
But you know me, I gotta verify stuff, and I
know.
It.
I'm really thinking that that's the reason why because they think white Jesus is coming back, that orange Jesus is gonna come back with him because they homies.
Trump's gonna make Israel great again. What the fuck kind of comment is that?
And I've been noticing a lot of Latinos, Cuban community, they are starting to really get aligned with the Republican Party. And that's very concerning to me because especially after this incident that happened with DeSantis, you are still okay with them. Like they actually feel that Mexicans do not belong here. And I'm like, you're Latino. You're Latino.
Scared?
Well, that's the thing was because they're kind of separating themselves as far as like, I'm Puerto Rican or I'm Cuban.
It's a colorism thing.
It's just in Italy where Sicilian first before they're Italian. So, I mean, I get it at some point, like you want to identify with that culture as well. You're Cuban first and then you're Hispanic second. But it's the fact that they have been brainwashed to think that they are better than other Hispanic people because they are Cuban. And this actually happens within the community, within the Asian community too. It's just colorism, it's colonization. It's the lighter your skin, the better you are, the higher status you are because you're whiter. And whiter equals American or being the colonizer.
It's always been the proximity to whiteness.
Katrina, check your chat
with them.
So yeah, I don't subscribe to that, and I always call them out too. And especially when it comes to women voting for Republicans or whatever, I'm like, why do you hate yourself? Why do you hate yourself? Because that's what it is. It's like, oh, again, they have that whole pick me energy, and it's like they're not gonna pick you. They're never gonna pick you. They're using you.
Here's my question to pick me's. Why do you want them to pick you? Why in your brain does anything that they're offering truly sound appealing to you? I genuinely want to know because it sounds like straight up torture to me.
So real quick,
because they think
TikTok wants to go live here for 1 sec.
Okay.
We'll see what they say. Welcome. How are you? Hello. Welcome.
How you doing, brother?
Doing all right. How are you?
Good. Was just listening to that. Whatever you're listening to. About Latinos, Hispanics. Boy, I got something to say.
Oh Lord.
Yep. To the panel.
Can you ask them to turn on their camera?
Yeah, you want to turn on your camera?
I'm actually on the wheel, so I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, man, it's really sad to see. Honestly, that's really rampant in Hispanic and Latino communities. I personally don't gotta look too far. I got a couple cousins and aunts that just because they're fair skinned, they think they're just so much better, and a lot of times they yearn for that oneness and even try to hang out with just white people and whatnot, which is fine if it was just out of coincidence.
Yeah.
But it's a whiteness that they seek and yearn to have, and thinking that acting a certain way or being a certain way or holding certain views will make them so, which is obviously not true. It's really sad to see them try so hard, but it's really common, sadly, within Hispanic communities. There's like this urge to accept the white side of mestizos, which is the large majority demographic in Hispanic communities, except if you go maybe Honduras, Brazil, etc. But it's really rampant. Cubans, Argentinians, Colombians, some Venezuelans. I don't really see it much from Venezuelans. but it's really rampant, man. It's sad, honestly. I mean, I really don't get it. Me personally, I like a lot better being untouched with my indigenous side. I feel it's a lot more beautiful and then a lot more to find, to find and to connect with.
Yeah.
On a, I guess, cultural and spiritual level.
Yeah, and they also have better
And on a
food
really,
seasoning too than white folks.
I mean, hey, I'm not gonna state the obvious, okay?
I'll say it.
I'm
Fuck
not
it.
gonna go into that.
Bland, tasteless chicken, just boiled chicken and shove it in your mouth. No,
Oh my god.
hard pass. Hard pass. I'm there with you, man. You know, and I kind of wonder if it's like they're just trying to get white privilege and to be spared. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, it's like that lady says. It's that take a me energy, you know?
Yeah.
It's like
yeah.
I don't even know what it is, honestly, but I do think it plays into, the idea of like white supremacy and
Yeah.
White people. Well, certain white people. For what racist.
I want to ask him, can you name one Latino?
Yearn for that because they feel that somehow, if they're getting this pushed down their throats, that.
Uh-oh,
you cut out, friend. They didn't get banned. They went muted for a sec.
He's driving, I think.
Yeah.
He's probably gonna have. He's gonna have a weird echo if he dropped or if he got a call or something like that.
And re-invite your friend.
So I wanted to ask him, can he name one Latino that's in the industry, any type of industry? Let's say any major Latino that is married to a Latino man.
Am I back now?
Yes. Good, and no reverb. Yay. Okay, so Katrina had a question for you from our YouTube panel.
Hi. Okay, so I wanted to ask you, can you name one Latino that's in the industry that is married to a Latino man? Most of them tend to marry white men. Do you agree with that or not?
Texas, can you hear the question? They have their mic muted right now at the moment.
Yeah, I see.
Hey, Katrina, that's not fair.
Why?
Because I'm married to a white man.
That's not fair because you guys are married. The rest of us out here in Singleville.
Oh, but I would marry a
voluntarily single.
Okay, Trina, could you ask that question again? They're back.
Quiet.
Sure. So I was gonna say, like, does he know of any Latino woman or man that has married a Latino person that's like in the industry, like that's well known, that we all know in every household?
I mean, Jennifer Lopez for a little while.
But yeah.
Question?
Can you repeat that for me? Yeah, I kind of heard it, but I couldn't understand it because of the feedback.
Gotcha. So are there any Latinos that you know of
You're like
that
one of
are
my favorite
married
people.
to other Latinos that are in the film industry
Thank you.
and the social media industry?
Oh, thank you. This morning with the opportunity, like I'm really excited. I'm getting to do that. Thank you so much.
Somewhat big presence in social media, just like kind of like a semi-influencer, but not really,
Yeah, so her point was that most of them are married to white people.
Yeah, and Penelope Cruz is married to a white man.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Somebody put Penelope Cruz. Yeah, she's married to a white man.
That yearning for whiteness.
Salma Hayek, married to a billionaire. I don't blame her on that one though.
I guess there's also such things as scenarios where just certain Latino women or men just prefer,
Yeah. There was also a very interesting topic that I heard on
and
TikTok.
That's fine. And it's,
about how there are some white women and white men that marry different melanated skin tone because they feel that they can have a little bit of a leg up on their significant other. And, that was something that I hadn't even thought of. until like 5 months ago
Yeah,
when
me
it was
neither.
brought up, and I was like, holy fuck. That's fucked up.
Yeah, and that's kind of messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going after a POC just because you feel that way, that's really fucked up, man.
Yeah.
But I never even knew about that.
Yeah. That was
Can you
really,
ask
that was
how
really
much-
brought to my attention too, and I was like, Jesus, man. That's,
There we go. You're just another
I
minute.
stand corrected. She is married to a Spanish man. Sorry.
You see a lot of like fair-skinned people betrayed, but not the actual average, citizen that much at all. And when it is this this image of a white savior,
Yeah.
literally
yeah.
like the fair-skinned people like going over and this fair-skinned politician going over to the country and helping out all the poor, all the morenos and stuff. And
Like
it's I know
all the darker people.
Like Trump throwing paper
at a very
towels.
young age, whenever I lived in Mexico.
Yeah, like Trump throwing paper towels.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yes, that was just out. You know what? With Trump, I really, to me, it didn't take much more than to see him mock that disabled reporter. You remember
Right
that?
there. Right there.
That's what
That
I
was
knew.
that.
That's what I
At
was
that
like,
fucking point, I
okay,
was like,
this
it's
guy's
done.
a piece of shit.
It's done. And then people were like, yeah, fucking Trump. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? I don't understand
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
I don't understand it.
Besides, honestly, I didn't even know that Trump existed before like he ran for office.
Yeah.
But when people brought up all this stuff about him, and then I go online and like try to fact check it, and it comes up, hey, yeah, actually he has like a fucking history of being a racist piece of shit, like denying like people apartments and all this stuff, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I mean, what are we doing?
Like
I was really shocked, but I'm glad we went through what we went through.
Yeah.
Because it shines a lot of light of
The Red Hats made it easy to pick out.
that we had.
Yeah. The Red Hats made it easy to pick them out. In the comments, just like this chuckle fuck.
Exactly.
Pure blood country AF. First of all, your username Pure Blood, either you're a Nazi because they called themselves Pure Bloods, or you're a follower of Voldemort. So which one are you? You commented that this flag is disrespectful to our brothers and sisters that defended Old Glory. Well, I used my adult money for this flag, and if you don't like it, you can swipe on. It's simple.
Mims, it's probably closer to red pure blood. That's what he means.
Yeah, the thin blue line. Yeah, the same people. The same people that the MAGA cult was beating with our American flags on our Capitol, they're the ones that support them? Yeah, interesting.
Yep.
Interesting. They also smeared shit all over our Capitol, too. Yeah, peaceful protest, right? It's wild, man. Well, if you ever want to join our Zoom call, man, just I'll add you as a friend if we're not. So I added you as a friend here.
Sure.
So add me, and I'll just send you a link and put you in here. I'm on YouTube. We're streaming on YouTube, Twitch, and both of my TikTok accounts. We're tired of being censored by TikTok. It's a Chinese-run corporation that is being moderated by the extremist right. And yeah, we know who the top moderator is now too, by the way.
Question, Mims. This is going to end in 2 minutes. Are you letting it? Are we just seeing you tomorrow? Because you had said you had to go do stuff.
Thanks, man. So much love. Thank you for coming through, friend. Everybody follow them. Give them a little bit of a boost. Thank you so much. I'll probably come back on for maybe like 5 more minutes. But yeah, I've got to go here real soon. This was a lot of fun, though. This was a lot of fun. I felt like it was more relaxed. I felt like we didn't have to like step on eggshells. I was able to get banned on this account. And then I brought it back to this account and this account. Oh, I got a suspension on my other one.
Oh my God, just now. I just
Just another one.
So stupid.
Just another one. Look at that. Look at
So,
that.
and I legitimately just left that one and came into this one.
I switched over so that I could see the guy go on the panel.
So, what was it? He was actually using all the correct terms. Moreno, especially in the Philippines, also means like the brown people. So when you hear somebody say like Moreno, it's all of that. And honestly, you can see it you can see the whole colonization, colorism in Asian media, period. You'll see, especially when you're here in America, it's like, it's a lot of, you see mostly like Chinese and Japanese like actors and actresses. And then when you don't hardly ever see like anybody else. I mean, look at Crazy Rich Asians. They did it in, what was it? Malaysia. How many dark Malaysian people were in that movie? Hardly any. And they're closer to the equator, but it's just mind blowing to see like how many of the.
Uh-oh. Okay, this problem will be solved. I promise, I promise, I promise. This is infuriating, but we will get all of y'all back. Invite. I haven't paid for the Zoom thing yet, so Tenchi, the floor is yours, friend.
Sorry. You can see that.
Change your name, rename you.
Oh, my bad.
You're not streaming right now. We're gonna change. Hey, look at that. We have determined that your live stream did not violate anything. Look at that. Just fucking got it.
Of course.
But to finish my thought, it's like, you can see that there's just a whole bunch of discrimination even within the Asian community. I mean, like, look, the younger generations are trying to reverse everything colonization has done to us.
Yes.
From the racism to the colorism to the emotional disparities, the generational trauma. It's a lot of work. We have a lot to go through. So actually, and that's why I'm freaking happy to be here with everybody to vote for Jazz. I cannot wait to vote for Jasmine.
This is comments. Mims, do you need financial support to support the Zoom? I try to not ask for anyone to donate any money.
Yeah.
If you feel like you want to donate to me, all of it's going to be going into y'all. So everything that y'all give me, I'm going to try to put it back into the community, put it back. I'm going to be building a computer, and it's going to cost over $1,000 to get it fixed. I'm going to have to buy a Zoom subscription. I'm going to have to get something for our Discord. So if you would like to donate to me, that would be fantastic. You would get all of my love in the world. And thank you so much for the support. I do have a Cash App. I have a subscription that's available now too in my link tree. If you want to be a monthly subscriber to this channel, I think the minimum is $1. But donate whatever you want. If you're interested, if you want to subscribe and do a monthly donation, that would be great too. But all the stuff that y'all donate to me, all the gifts that y'all give me, it goes back into either this setup or to our community. We have an ongoing list of people that need mutual aid help too. So if you don't like me and you want to donate, that's fine too. We put lists up for people that need help. But yeah, thank you so much. It's all in my, yeah, it's in my, I have a Venmo too. I have a Cash App, I have a PayPal. I do have a Patreon. But yeah, Patreon's getting into some sketchy water too now. So if you want to support me, yes, that's totally fine, and I'd love you forever. Black Rain in the house. What up, Kim Kins? How are we? We are streaming on 3 different devices, and I think on 4 different platforms, 2 TikToks, a YouTube, and then whenever Jasmine comes back in, did I send her the invite? I think I did. Them.
Hey, Mims, did you see Charlie's comment? I don't know if you were inviting everybody, but Charlie didn't get invited back.
I did. Let's see. Weird. Hold on. Let's see.
The shame.
All right, let's see.
See, when you start adding in all these other electronics, you got too many screens. Like, I'm getting so messed up right now with just a cell phone and my laptop. It's a lot going on.
How did it not send? I clicked every single.
Hey, Lee, I see your beautiful face. Hi, sis.
How you doing?
Okay, there we go.
I love actually being able to talk to you, fam. Oh my goodness. Hi.
All right, so we are streaming now on YouTube. I hate to say it, but I've got to go kind of soon-ish. But all these beautiful faces are now here on YouTube. And then I believe that Jasmine is also working on getting it back on Twitch. We are, whoopsies, I'm hitting buttons on TikTok. Are we back? Okay, we're back. Okay. Yeah, I got dropped from my other one, and I appealed it this one, and I won. And then I got another one on this one. We are not going to be eggshell stepping on TikTok and their violation bullshit that they're doing now. You can silence us. You can try. You muted me on this one, and I won the appeal. And then you muted me and blocked me on this one, and I won the appeal. But I never went down on YouTube because YouTube is fucking awesome. This is also where you get to see all the beautiful faces here on YouTube. So follow me. Go to my link tree. You hope that they block me again? Try, Pumpkin. You can try. You know what?
Block them, Mims. Block.
Watch this. I already forgot your username. Deuces. So, yeah. Thank you. I love that my moderators are here, and here all at the same time. I don't know how y'all do it, but y'all are amazing. Does anyone?
I got to get a third screen so whenever you have like 2 TikToks, I can. I'm gonna try to split my focus. Y'all know I'm a little every now and then. So
I need to borrow my wife's phone so I could take a photo of the setup that I have right now, because I have a phone here, right here, another one here, a camera here, another screen here, a big ass monitor here, and another one here. And it's just, yeah, it's
what I'm hearing is that you were guiding spaceships in space right now. You got your own little, like, I don't know, Mims, that's too much. You're overwhelming me with your setup.
Nerding out. It's what I do.
Okay, my blurred stops when I have too many screens and my ADD kicks in, and it's not a good combo.
Yeah, got a lot. Does anyone have anything to add lastly before we head out? It's my evil lair.
Want to see my dog?
Lair.
Please show us the dog.
Inclusivity. Stay triggered.
Camera.
Stay triggered.
There he is. Appa.
Oh, puppy.
He's very far away. He is Appa.
Wait a minute.
Hey, bud.
What is the puppy's name?
His name is Appa. Appa, like Avatar: The Last Airbender.
I knew it. I love you.
We named all of our pets after Avatar: The Last Airbender animals. So we had a big, huge ass white fluffy cat we named Oogie. And our current orange monstrosity of a cat, he's just crazy. He's skinny and crazy. We call him Pabu. So yeah, we love these. We love these weirdos. No,
I love you, fam.
Shaggy, as my dog looks now, whenever we get him groomed, he goes from looking like Hagrid automatically to Dobby. So how I like to describe it is he goes from "You're a wizard, Harry" to "Master has given Dobby a sock." Yeah.
Kenji, yeah. I love all of this. Oh my goodness. So, okay, if you look at my hands, my knuckles are kind of big, right? For my very small hand. So my eldest always tells me, he calls me Dobby. because I'm also the smallest one in the whole house. And he's like, you and your kneecap knuckles running around looking like Dobby the house elf. And I'm like, I know you did not just call me a house elf. What? Like, yes, I'm talking about you. See, look at that. As soon as I bring it up, there he is in the doorway. Anyway.
Oh, there goes the cat.
Yeah, there's the kid, because the kid calls me Dobby because of my knuckles. So the fact that you brought it down to that just made my heart like.
Honestly, turn it around and be like, you want to see what these knuckles do? You want to see what these knuckles do? Because I will show you.
Oh, they know what the knuckles do, which is why he stays out of arm's reach sometimes when he says stuff like that. Because he knows, I'm kid or not, look, I will fight a child and I will fight a grown ass old person too. Rated E for everyone. Y'all think I'm joking. I fight everybody because I'm small. So either you're older than me or you're bigger than me. So that makes it a fair fight automatically.
Exactly.
If you follow me, I will send you a link. I'll send you a link.
When I say I will fight a child, I'm the bad guy. But Blue can beat up people because Blue's a man. That's rude.
She's in the sunlight. Sorry, I've only there's no sunlight. I've only ever seen Jasmine in the room.
POTUS, I'm just gonna say, I always think it's a fair fight because you're short. See, size, like you could be, if you bigger than me, weight wise, bigger than me, height wise, it's a fair fight. So I never said it's a bad thing if you say it. I believe you can hit me if you want to, get froggy if you want to.
To the people in need.
See,
it's already bad enough. I'm so tired of bullshit now, and I'm like, I'll fight a bitch. I said it yesterday. I wore this really cute ass shirt top. It's that top that went viral on TikTok that was like black and crossover with the band going underneath it. And I was like, I don't care if it's 11:30 on a Sunday. Karen could try me. Karen's going to try me. And if she want to try me, I'm going to be like, you know what? Jesus like my body. So whatever. If you want to fight, bitch,
did you just say Jesus like my body?
You know what? If God didn't give me this body, he wouldn't have. If God didn't like this body, he wouldn't have given it to me.
That part.
Can I just say, I'm so happy we finally get to see Ali. Can I just say?
I'm so happy.
Keep them coming. Thank you for the compliment. I don't feel it, but thank you.
Y'all all look amazing.
And my little munchkin in the background tearing up the damn house.
That's what munchkins do.
I mean, look, mine ain't munchkins.
Pouring this house apart.
Mine ain't even munchkins. One of mine is a legal adult, like, and they don't grow out of it. I just need to let you know that they don't grow out of it. Until they grow out of your house, they don't grow out of it. So I'm just putting that out there.
I got a long way to go.
But can y'all remember when you grow up and become parents, be better parents than your parents are?
Absolutely.
Hard parenting adults. So like my parents, they live in my house, right? All that junk they talked about, who pays the bills, that whoop-de-whoop, they don't care about it when the shoe is on the other foot.
Facts, POTUS facts. How I'm talking to y'all right now is exactly how I talk to my children. I'm trying to be different. I don't do that secret stuff. I may talk to my children on their, like, in a way that their age understands. But this is the thing. I understand at some point my children are going to become adults, right? And I may very well also need their help in some way. So I'm going to treat them with the same level of respect that I would like to receive from them anyway. Like, children are humans. They're still whole ass people too. And I don't do that whole backwards thinking of when I'm the adult, it's my rules, it's what I say goes. And then if you end up in a situation like your parents, POTUS, and it's like, oh, well, no, I'm still the parent, so them rules don't apply. Like, right. No.
I remember being like a kid and they'd be like, oh, these lights just pay themselves. That's why we leave them on. Now, if you grew up in a house where the parents was always complaining about the light bill, and now they don't turn out lights, I'm confused. Where are the people that was beating on me back then? Or like, oh, if you don't like the rules of this house, you're more than welcome to leave this roof, right? Because as long as I pay the bills under this roof, you're going to do what I say. That's how I grew up. And so now, to be funny, I go, ain't it about whose roof it is? And they quick to be like, no, you need to be better than us.
Yep. 100. Oh, I know. But I've already like planted the seeds and done all that underwork that needs to be done, that hopefully when I get into that place, because I'm pretty sure my meat suit's going to fail me way before it's time, that my children love me enough that when I get into that place, and I might slip up and say some crazy shit like that, like, POTUS, what your parents saying is crazy as far as I'm concerned. My children also know that, I may not be right up here. So they'll give me a little bit of grace, a little bit. I don't expect to be like, leaving front doors open and you trying to air condition the whole neighborhood situation. Because that was my mama's favorite one to say was, well, we trying to air condition the whole neighborhood? Yeah, because we live in the South and it's hot as hell outside. Yes, we are trying to do this.
My parents aren't that bad. Like they're bad in terms of like stuff that like basic parental things like mom, dad, Steve Harvey is toxic. Don't watch Steve Harvey, right? Like it's just, I'm trying to protect. Don't watch Fox News, like just basic stuff I want to shield them from because they don't know. So it's hard.
No, where me and my brother are trying to undo a lot of their conservative thinking. Because my dad got bored and I was going through his Facebook. He's like, and I landed on Dan Bongino or something like that. Bongino, hello. And I was like, no, you shouldn't be listening to this dude. It's not a good idea to be listening to this dude. And he's like, well, what else am I going to listen to? I was like, somebody else. This is not the dude to be listening to. So I quickly unsubscribed him for him. So yeah, we're slowly trying to undo that. My mom is just like so disconnected from politics, but she's like, I'm a conservative, and I'm like, yeah, but you don't pay attention to politics. And I was like, you should pay attention to politics. And she quickly retorts and says, well, I just don't pay attention to that because it just gives me so much anxiety. And I was like, Mom, you should, because it's about you too. You know that, right? Oh, hold on.
I saw a really cool trend happening on TikTok about people younger than boomers going back home and enabling the parental blocks on their parents' TVs and blocking Fox News. I thought that was hilarious. I thought that was so funny. Yeah. Gotta block that harmful content, y'all.
But true though, we have to, like, here's the thing though. If we know that Fox News is toxic and our parents are succumbing to what we know is entertainment, like promoted as if it was news, we're just helping them.
Yeah, we have a better discernment of what is toxic and what isn't, is because they weren't taught what's toxic or not. Because that's how they grew up. Whatever information was regurgitated to them, that's supposed to be fact because they didn't live in the age of the internet. Now that we live in the age of the internet, it's like your age does not equal wisdom. That's for a fact.
There's the same people that couldn't figure out how to change it from the blinking 12 o'clock clock on your VCR. I was the one that fucking did that. I was the one that went around and all these boomers got a boom homes and reset all the clocks to make it the actual time. I was the one. Me. But now I don't know how to process shit. And once I start setting up healthy boundaries, I'm the fucking problem. Get the fuck out of here. If me setting up a healthy boundary with my family, and it's a problem, then it's not really family. I've got so many family members that are not friends, and so many friends just like all of these people that are family. If you don't respect my boundaries, you don't respect me. Deuces.
But that's the thing, right? Like you and Tenchi just hit it on the head. You and I and Tenchi and our generation, we are separating ourselves from our abusers, right?
Yes.
So they are individuals who would be harmed by people, and they were told that's just the way it is. Suck it up, buttercup.
Yeah.
You just deal with it.
Yeah.
Instead of removing themselves from harm's way, and they get offended when we choose a different path.
Because they can't control and use it and manipulate us anymore. And I say, bitch, bye. I'm done. I'm tired of it. When I was growing up, like I used to go to therapy sessions, right? I probably should still go to therapy sessions, but I used to go to therapy sessions, and every time the therapist used to teach me how to set up healthy boundaries, we magically had to switch therapists. Interesting.
My parents thought that therapists were for the crazy.
Yeah, mine too.
And that if we didn't suppress our emotion, then we were crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know if it's because of the religion factor that we need to pray more to God, that he being more pious would be more would be more helpful in our mental instability, or what? So it's a lot of kind of, especially in my culture, it's a lot of religious indoctrination. That is for fucking sure. And then it's the colonization and suppression of everything that is healthy.
We already know how therapy is viewed in the Black community. I grew up, like, it was really weird in my household because I have a Black mom and a white dad, and I'm a military brat. So we're going to make you go to therapy, but under certain parameters. Like, my mom told my therapist that she thought that I had a brain tumor, and that's the reason why I didn't communicate with her.
Wow.
She told the therapist that I had trigger warning eating disorders, and that's why I didn't communicate with her. But in the same breath, my mother was also in the same therapy appointment saying, well, I don't even know why we're here because this is something for white people. And it's like, what? I don't understand. If
my mama did that same shit.
Yeah, like, I don't understand why am I
she no longer
here?
invited to my therapy sessions.
It's like, why am I here if you don't even think it's going to be beneficial for me? Why are you in the appointment if it's for me? And why are you trying to tell the doctor the reason why we're not communicating in a healthy way?
Yeah.
Like, you're trying to tell the doctor these things so they approach it from this way, as opposed to letting me try to voice what I feel, what I think, and what is going on within me. So it was like I was always in this weird place of, okay, well, why therapy if it's not going to work for me because I'm Black? Why therapy if I'm not going to be able to speak for myself or even advocate for myself? Like, why are we going through all of these motions? And it was for the surface level of being in the military. And if my teachers are saying that I'm, acting out emotionally for this or that, we've got to keep, the picture going as long as we're still in the military and have the military insurance. So that's literally why my mom why she ever made me go to therapy, is because on the outside, she didn't want people to think that she wasn't doing her job as a parent and getting me the help that I needed. But on the inside, she was stopping me from receiving the help that could have been beneficial for me. And also like I said, the whole time, constantly in the back of my head of, therapy's not going to work for me because I'm Black. My mom keeps saying that this is something that only afflicts palm colored people. So apparently there's something even worse wrong with me because I'm Black. And now I'm falling into this whole thing of, am I adopting palm colored people problems? Do we do that? Like, I went through a lot of stuff internally because of the different perspectives of therapy I was getting. And not once, Tenchi, was religion ever brought into it for my family. Not once.
I over the course of.
But I do have a job. I do have yes, thank you. I have a meeting to get to, so I will see you guys later. Love you.
I've got to go too. I love y'all so much. Thank you all for coming in. I've got to end the live. Blue, so good to see you, my friend. I love y'all. This was so much fun. Thank you all for coming on here and hanging out with us. Thank you all for watching us on TikTok and on YouTube and on Twitch. I will be getting my Twitch and some other streaming up and running. I love y'all so much. This was fun. It wasn't quite as painful as I thought it was going to be. I thought we were going to be doing like a live fire exercise where, you know, I'm trying to do these things and like put out fires and problems and stuff. But it went relatively smoothly. So this is the new thing that we're doing. We are going to still be streaming on YouTube, on TikTok. We will still be having people come up as guests on TikTok, but the primary platform that we're going to be using is YouTube. That way we can have a big panel. We can have a massive amount of people in, all respecting, all thank you. You know, all respecting each other's opinions, and yeah, this was great. This was great. Thank you all for watching. So much love to all of y'all. I'm going to start ending the lives here, starting with TikTok. If you want to follow me, go to my bio in here, and you can find my YouTube page and follow me there and see all these beautiful shining faces tomorrow. So if anyone wants to join the live stream, just add me as a friend, comment on a video that you need me to friend you, and I'll friend you, and then I can send you the info to join the Zoom stream that we do. But so much love to all of y'all. Have a fantastic day, and I will see y'all beautiful folks tomorrow. End all these TikTok lives. YouTube, y'all are amazing. I love y'all so much. Thank you for following me over here on this platform. I'm fairly certain at this point, at least, a majority of y'all, if not all of y'all, are coming from TikTok, because we see a lot of the problems that we're having on there. But this is the new platform. If you want an invite to our Zoom meetings, let me know, and I will get that set up, and we'll get you here in the panel. But thank you all for watching. So much love to y'all. Y'all have a fantastic day. I will see y'all tomorrow morning at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, live right here on YouTube with a whole new, brand new panel. And I can't wait to see y'all. Take care, everybody. I've succeeded at this. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Your invitation got denied through Zoom? How did that happen? It shouldn't have happened. If you want to join, you should be able to join. It's fairly easy. Shnatová to you too. Bye everybody. Have a fantastic day.